Tarek, you're the L5R master at this.
I'm a
Uh,
nerd.
why don't you explain the concept of Legend of the Five Rings to the audience while I do a little production work over here?
Okay, you ninja the stuff, and I will ninja the game. Um, so L5R, if you've never heard of it, is actually called Legend of the Five Rings. It is a fantasy RPG game that is all about playing samurai. Um, there are many different clans involved in the game setting. Which three different clans are going to be represented? One by myself, who is representing the Lion Clan. One by Crystal, who is going to be representing the Crab Clan, and one by Matt, who is going to be representing the Dragon Clan. Corey will be representing everything else. The entire rest of the world lays within his hands.
Well, it's a role playing
Um,
game like Dungeons and Dragons, only with samurai.
exactly, and a lot different dice system to go along with it. But it is
Right. We're gonna have to figure that out as we
yeah,
go.
everybody's gonna try to have to figure that out. Fantasy Flight Games. So this game is an old game. It's been around since the mid '90s. Um, it started out as kind of a card game, a collectible card game, and grew into a much broader spectrum of games, and has had a lot of influences on other games. Um, it was it was originally owned by a company called AEG, Alderac Entertainment Group, which has since sold the game rights to another company called Fantasy Flight Games, which some people might be aware of. They make a lot of different board games. They have acquired recently a lot of different game titles, like I think Star Wars is one of them. I think they do Warhammer
They
40k
used
stuff.
to. They lost the rights to their Warhammer stuff.
Oh, they no longer have Warhammer stuff. Well, they used to do Warhammer stuff, and now they also have L5R, which is good in a sense because AEG didn't really seem to have a real direction that they wanted to go with the game anymore, and so now Fantasy Flights has like breathed a new, fresh set of air into them, and it is hopefully going to be pretty fun. We're going to test it out today. So see how the new system is, get our hands deep into the new lore and new setting that they've kind of put it into.
They've reset everything back to square one.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you were familiar with the old system or the old lore of the game, the vast majority of that has been cut away, stripped down, and now we're starting back at a original starting point from when the game first started. Which will be interesting. Everybody who doesn't, two of the players here don't really have a big familiarity with the game and its history, so it'll kind of be new for all of us, and we can get acquainted or reacquainted with the system all together at the same time.
Yeah, we get reacquainted with everything. All of the old characters are back, and it's like warm little hugs for big old time fans like me and Tarek. Although we do not appreciate resetting back to the original in some aspects because some things are gone forever, like Mantis Clan.
A lot of fun times. Sad face.
Yeah. Lots of good characters. Yeah. No Bayushi Paneki anymore.
Sad face. No Hida Kasada.
No,
Why?
No, Hida Kasada's still around. He's just not a champion right now.
Exactly. And the beautifulest samurai no longer with us.
So Legend of the Five Rings has a special place for me because this channel started with Legend of the Five Rings.
And it will die with Legend of the Five Rings.
Legend of the Five Rings has the most views on this channel, and I should do more content with it. I really should, but I'm going to do a review, but I wanted to play it first, and it's hard setting up a game, especially when all my friends are scattered all over the world, and we're all adults, and we don't have time to do stuff. We all got our jobs. So we're going to start out with the beginner game to teach everybody the rules. I have my problems with this thing, but that'll be for the review. That'll come out pretty soon, probably next week, because it's Christmas, and I'm not putting out any videos on Christmas because everybody's gone. There's no live stream, so I'll do something special.
Do we have?
You could say that this is pretty special since we're doing it before Christmas.
This is special. So I need to introduce everybody. So y'all have already known Tarek, the shadowy man, that he needs a light in his room. Is what he needs.
Yeah, apparently all the bright lights behind me don't matter because
they're
You're
behind you.
backlit.
Because they're behind you. Of course, we all know the lovely Crystal above me here. Actually, she's not above me in the stream. She's this way.
Everybody else who
Yeah.
is beautifully lit.
And then over here is Matt, and he's been on the channel before, but he's never been gaming on the channel. And everybody
He does a lot of artwork. It's amazing.
Yeah, he does the artwork for Dead Unicorn. He's an artist. He's
Random
in his
encounters.
I think he's moving.
Look-
I don't know what's happening
Look
in
at
his
those
room.
look at
but-
those beautiful art hands.
Oh, we can't hear him.
Yeah, that's what I
Dang.
just said. Oh, yeah.
You're gonna have to change your region.
Did that work?
Yes.
Yeah.
There we
Ah.
go.
Success.
Okay. Like, I was wondering why you guys weren't responding to what I was saying, but
Let's mic check.
We're
for
not
everybody.
ignoring you on purpose.
Yeah, everybody can hear everybody.
I
yes, I
believe
can.
so.
I can hear everyone
Okay,
as
cool.
far as I can tell. And it looks like I see the mute symbol on Crystal.
That's all right.
Don't worry
That's
about that.
because I'm using Corey's microphone through his computer.
Ah. Okay, I see. And how was I on your channel earlier? Because I can't seem to remember being on video.
We,
at
we
any
just
point
took a
in time.
bunch of photos of you sleeping and then put them up on the chat.
You were on Random Encounters.
Yeah, you were.
Your picture wasn't on Random Encounters, but your
Hold on.
voice was. So you've been on the show before. You've been on this channel before.
Random encounters. Doing
He
what?
doesn't even remember.
Drawing D&D monsters.
Oh, duh.
The thing you do most best.
my memory is shot. Thank you.
We'll forgive you.
So we're going to do a specific 20 questions video introducing all of these characters, but that's not out yet because everybody because some people couldn't get it to me on time.
I'm always procrastinating and
Yeah,
terrible
yeah.
at turning in assignments.
But that will come very soon. For now, everybody gonna give a brief description of their characters, starting with
Matt.
I
Tarek.
was about to say, starting
Okay.
with me, I don't even have my character queued up.
So I'm playing a Lion Clan samurai. They are kind of the militaristic clan in the Empire, known for being extremely honorable beyond a fault and protecting the Empire from what ails it. And my character is actually not really a big fighter kind of guy. He's more of a smooth talking fun dude, and he is from the Akoma family, and his name, since we're all playing characters who are before their Genpuku or their graduation from school, I am named Seinuri, and that's it.
What does he look
That's
like?
my character. Oh, he is
I
he is
never came
tall,
up with
dark, and
that reference.
handsome with long, luxurious hair, and he wears an eye patch, which he doesn't need. So that's my character.
All right, Crystal.
I'm playing a character from Crab Clan, from the Hida family. My name before my Genpuku is Seiko. And I'm a Bushi, so your typical what you think of when you hear samurai.
It's a fighter.
Yes, a fighter.
With a giant metal stick that she hits things with.
Question is it blunt?
Yeah, of
It
course.
is
Oh
very
yeah.
It is the bluntiest.
Oh,
The
Gotta
bluntiest weapon and the
smash through
bluntiest
that
voice.
armor.
One of these days, I need to play a crab that fights with a sword, but the sword's not sharp at all, and he
Use it to beat
he
people
blunts
with.
it on purpose just so he can do.
Bludgeoning
Use
the
it
head.
as-
why not have a reverse blade?
Because
Is that
that's
Then
what-
you'll hurt yourself.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Ah! I can't stop attacking myself because
Dude.
my blade is reversed.
Think
Well, you
less,
ain't no Rurouni Kenshin then.
Yeah, think less Kenshin and more Kenpachi.
Yeah.
Anime references.
Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Give us your character.
What does your character look like?
So how my character looks like is just basically a big, tall, lumbering monk named Akio before his Genpuku. So, kind of an awkward, silent type, but whenever he's around, essentially the common folk, he really opens up and has fun. But whenever he's around courtiers, or like anyone in the higher echelon of the societal importance, he just shuts up. He's like, yeah, no, I don't feel like talking with these people. Or
What
like,
clan is he from?
he is from the Dragon Clan, and he is under the Togashi Order. Continue the interview, my friends, because it gives me great prompts.
What color pants does he wear?
Blue.
What?
So that you
No.
know.
No, it must be either green or yellow.
Those are the only two colors allowed. You don't got dyes, okay?
You
don't
can't.
get to dye your
They don't
clothes.
sell any other colors in Dragonland.
None of them exist.
Well,
It's only
if
green
it's,
and yellow.
if it's yellow, then at the very least, no one would know if he soils himself when he dies.
That's a good point.
Everybody,
Except for the-
everybody dresses like Power Rangers in L5R land, meaning if you have a color of your
You're
clan, you
color-coded.
must wear it at all times. That's why all crane are in powder blue and all crab are in dark blue.
Oh, I was
Exactly.
not aware of that.
Oh, really?
Shiver.
Yeah, every
Right.
clan has their own like assigned colors. Mine's
Ah.
brown.
It's orange.
Well, orange is more Phoenix, but yeah, yellow and browns. Those are the lying.
Yeah, yellow and brown. And
At the
Crystal,
very-
who is a crab, is dark blue and gray.
Ah,
Mm,
all right.
the best colors.
So yellow and green. All right.
So
Yeah, you
Colors of
stick out like a sore thumb.
before
Sword
we
green
start
thumb.
in the game proper, I need to say this. We are role-playing characters from another culture, from Asian cultures. And none of us are Asian. None of us. No, Tarek, you're Egyptian. That's African.
Okay, well you don't got to put me on blast.
Yeah, you're the one doing this.
I mean, I got some Persian blood, and technically Persians are Asians in a sense. Asian
We
minor.
are not trying to in any way make fun of your culture or belittle it if you're from any of these areas. We love this game. We love these cultures, and we're trying our best to be a part of that. And if you take any offense to anything we do, we sincerely apologize. It is not our intention. You can
We won't do
always-
any crazy voices, I promise.
And maybe
We
sometime
might.
in the future.
I like doing the
May-
crazy voices.
Crazy voices are fun.
They're the best thing.
And maybe sometime in the future, we might create an entire role-playing
don't
game
think
where
there
you
is
could
anyone.
play as someone from a Slavic country that has to fight to the evil forces of Baba Yaga.
Sure.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
So while
And you
we
get
may
power up by getting drunk.
while we may poke fun of the situations that are happening to us and some of the things in the cultures we may not understand and may crack a joke or two, we're not trying to belittle anything. When we make an accent, we're not trying to belittle anything. And if you take offense to anything, feel free to share with us what you took offense by, so we can learn and grow together. I'm not saying, leave here and hold your opinion. We don't care. No, we do.
To a
So
point.
let us know. We just want to learn and grow together. And I think that's the best, right? Am I?
Well, I'm treating
I think I'm on
my
board.
my character as a person, just big, lumbering, and awkward, and doesn't know what the hell he's doing wherever he is.
Well, we're all trying to play people here. It's a role-playing game. So let's start
I
out.
won't be role playing when I talk about how much I like tea.
You don't need to be Asian to love tea.
That's a good point. Tea is pretty delicious.
Okay. So this adventure is called the Topaz Championship. It is the 20th year of the reign of the Divine Emperor, Hantai the 38th. The Emerald Empire has stood for 1,000 years, thanks to the guidance of the Kami and the wise benevolence of the Hantai Emperors. Each of the 7 great clan vies eternally to be the first in the Emperor's favor, while safeguarding Rokugan from its many enemies within and without. The Topaz Championship is a chance for each clan to test their best and brightest against one another. Though all the contestants can pass the test and become samurai, the winner claims glory for themselves and their clan, and may even earn a high-ranking position in the Empire. As contestants, you are traveling to the village of Suma, where the championship will be held at the Kakita Dueling Academy. Who knows? Maybe you will win it all and become the Topaz champion. So,
Yay!
Topaz does come in blue.
You are all playing pre-Genpuku characters. What does that mean? A Genpuku is a ceremony in which a child becomes an adult. Those that are learning their craft become samurai and join the ranks of the nobility. This Topaz Championship is that test. You all still have the names your parents chose for you, and when you pass your Genpuku test, there's a ceremony in which you choose your new name.
So we'll all have new names that you'll all have to remember.
Yes,
After
this. God, I'm really bright on this. Gonna turn this a little.
Well, if you give me a list of decent names, because I completely forgot to research more.
Well, you don't have to do it this time. We won't get to that.
Yeah.
Probably then.
All right.
Yeah.
So you
most likely.
You three are traveling together because there's safety in numbers, traveling on the road, and you three are on your way to the village of Suma to compete in the tournament.
Oreo.
Despite coming from different clans, since meeting each other, you have been traveling together on the road, occasionally encountering other travelers and peasants transporting goods. You can now see the village of Suma just ahead, through the blossoming trees. Soon, you'll have arrived and you can rest yourselves before the contest begins tomorrow. So at this point, you should maybe introduce yourselves a little, talk about things that you might talk about on the road, anything like that.
I'd say that my character would probably be trying to take in the sights as we walk along the pathway. Cranelands are unbelievably well manicured and prepared for people to take in their brilliance and beauty. So I'd probably be entertaining myself that way.
They rake the forests.
Exactly, they do. Make sure that the wildfires don't take off.
How are the Cranelands different from the Dragonlands?
You live in mountains, they live on the coasts.
Ah.
Not that there's not mountains here, but their mountains are way smaller. And there's a lot of farmland here. There are beautiful forests. The rivers are clear. I mean, there's lots of trade happening everywhere.
People are super nice.
The climate's more temperate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd probably be taking the sights in too, considering that I came from like mountains and sky.
Yeah.
I also enjoy the scenery.
Yeah, considering that you stare at a dark abyss outside of you walk out of your house and there's demons hanging out.
Perception check, because none of us are paying attention.
Yeah.
Well, as you walk down the road beside the Tangu River, you find your way blocked by a cart, upended across the road ahead. To your right, the river laps up against the edge of the path. To your left, an artfully crafted stone wall blocks off a broad and flooded field of rice. There's no way to proceed without either getting wet or setting the cart to right. An elderly peasant is struggling to do just that as you approach, but when he notices you, he hurls himself to the road at your feet, his forehead pressed to the dust. "Oh, honored samurai," he cries. 1,000 pardons for blocking your path. I will move the cart directly. You could wait, but compassion is a virtue. Besides,
It
maybe
would be
he
quicker.
maybe
to
he knows
set up
something
right.
useful about the village or the championship.
Yeah, I'll kind of walk up and put my hands up in a non-threatening manner because, Lion have a reputation. And I will offer to help the guy fix his cart. I'll look down at the wheels and make sure that they're working and help him to kind of right the
I will.
cart.
And
I
I'll
will
assist you with
also
the action as
assist.
well.
All right, as you all start helping with the cart, this guy is like, "Oh my, samurai, you are so gracious. I am honored to receive your help."
Don't worry about it. It's quicker and easier for us to do it than for you to have to do it by yourself.
You three easily pull the cart out, which would take this old timer so much more time and effort to do. You get the cart to right. Easy peasy.
Kindness and compassion are virtues that I hold highly.
He again
so
prostrates
it's not an issue.
himself. "Oh, domo arigato, samurai-sama."
It's nothing. Please. Otherwise, I'm sure that your lord would be harmed by your inability to continue your work. So please, anything we can do to assist. We are in your lands, and it would be better off for us to at least offer such assistance. Not only that, but there are obviously more people coming down this road. A large festival is about to take place in your homelands. We would not want to cause a ruckus for anyone else as well.
Well, yes, the Topaz Championship is starting very soon, as he picks up some of the gear that has fallen off the cart and restores it to its proper place.
Do you know anything important that we might need to know on our way into the city? Perhaps customs or laws that we should obey?
Well, you should go to the magistrate's office and register that you're here. They want to know, of course, about all the visiting samurai and keep tabs on them. That's very important.
It's fair.
Yes, of course.
You know, honored samurai, I spent my youth in this lovely village. It's home to the famous Kita Dueling Academy. Of course, the samurai who study there are unmatched in their skill with the blade. May I also humbly suggest the Red Lotus Tea House if you're of mind to take some ease.
Oh, thank you.
Is that what you were talking about, or do you want to know more about the championship itself?
Any information you'd be willing to provide would be very helpful.
I've seen my share of Topaz championships in the past. It is not only a coming-of-age ceremony, but it's the most famous. And the great clans send their best, so if you're going, I would consider that a great honor bestowed upon you by your clans.
I'm sure we were all honored to take part in it.
As I recall, it spans 3 days and features challenges in sumai, heraldry, athletics, horseback riding, and conduct on the first day. Just so you know, Matt, sumai is a form of wrestling.
Oh, okay.
He says, and that's just on the first day. Weaponry, poetry, law, the board game Go, archery, hunting, that is your challenges for the second day. And on the third day, it ends with the dueling competition. You will be pitted, unfortunately, against each other.
Of course.
Oh
Intriguing.
my.
Sounds like a full day on each of the 3 days of the festival.
Oh, yes, you will be quite busy. I
We
hope...
will need to prepare.
Lions, tigers, and crabs.
Oh my!
My prayers for each of you and your success in this championship.
Thank you.
Is there a fortune of luck?
Sure there is. Why can't I
A
remember
what?
the fortune of luck? There should be.
I feel like that was Toku, but
I do not know what you're talking about.
yeah.
Fortune
So that
of
they have
luck.
they have spiritual like representations of different like mundane things. Like there's a fortune of knowledge and a fortune of they're almost like saints, right? Like the patron saints of certain activities, and all different types of activities have. There's a fortune of fishermen. There's a fortune of trees and like
Trees.
agriculture. I'm not even joking. There's one for
Inari
rice
is the fortune of
specifically.
rice.
Yep, there's one for rice specifically. Yeah, there's all kinds of fortunes. There's thousands of them.
That's why one of the temples is called the Thousand Fortunes Temple.
Yep, exactly. There's a bunch of them. My character's not very religious, but he will invoke the fortune of luck as we make our way. Hopefully, we can all gain some luck on our endeavors.
Is there
Wow.
anything else I can help you with, Samurai? I would like to be of service to you as you were of service to me.
I need not, but I appreciate your generous offers.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot
Perhaps-
speak for my friends, though.
Perhaps on a later day, you can perhaps show me your temples and shrines, so that way I could visit them, because it is my giri to visit as many of these shrines as possible to gain favor with the spirits in there.
I am not a religious man. Let me introduce myself. I'm sorry, I haven't before. My name is Ryu, and I was the honored servant of Doji Satsume, the great Emerald Champion who enforced the laws across the Empire. But sadly, my master died some weeks ago. Now,
My condolences.
I bring his personal effects to his brother-in-law, Doji Toshimoko. Tokimosho-sama is the honored head of the Kakita Dueling Academy in Suma.
Is there anything we can do to help you on this endeavor?
Currently, I am quite all right. I can manage this on my own, but thank you for your offer.
Of course. I am Seinuri. I have not technically graduated my schooling yet, but if you have any need of us, please make a request with the contingent of lion within the city. I'm sure there are many others like me.
Very well. That is a generous offer.
Of course. Well, I seek to take no more of your time.
Oh,
If there is nothing more that we can do, I thank you for your kindness and your consideration on our travels.
he picks up his cart and starts walking off down the road.
Okay. I want to take a look at this big painted wall.
It's
Said it
a
was like
stone
an
wall.
artistic wall.
So
Oh, it's a stone wall.
As the peasant stoops to gather his things, a sudden gust of wind scatters papers from the cart and into the air. One sheet dances away from the others and directly into your face. Whose face is it?
You tell us.
I don't know. There's
Yeah.
3 of you, right?
Roll a d3.
I'm gonna roll a D3. Boom. Yeah, it hits Tarek right in the face. It's what's your character's name again?
Scenery.
Seinuri. It hits Seinuri right in the face. Pack! As you snatch the paper away, you notice the writing upon it. It says, You have often told me you are better than my father. You are a better father to my children than I am. I can only hope the fortunes bless you, or curse you, with children of your own one day, that you could see the true challenges of fatherhood. It appears to be addressed to the writer's brother-in-law, Kakita Toshimoko.
Oh, so the person he's delivering these supplies to.
Mm-hmm.
I will kind of gather the paper and try to make it seem like I didn't just intrude upon it by reading it, and I will offer it after I gather up the rest of the papers that flew away,
And I will assist in that
try to
action
give
as
them
well.
all back to him. Dust them off.
You know what? You can make a courtesy check if you like.
Okie
Just Tarek on this because he's got the.
I will.
Because he got the paper.
Let me see how is it. Would it be like an air approach?
Let's think about this approach. This is. It wouldn't be okay. We're looking for. This is interesting. So we're figuring out this game as new players and the game master. So each time you roll a skill, you have to make an approach.
Should I try to describe my approach and see what it fits as?
This is me asking you to make a check to gain some information. So
okay.
I think it's going to be an air approach because this will help you analyze information so you can understand subtle nuances. Fire will help you theorize. So it might be fire.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to say this is a fire check. This is definitely fiery.
Just don't burn the paper.
Add that and then click this button and see how that works.
Okay. You rolled. Okay, so you got a ring of 2 and a skill of 1.
Yes.
You did not make any successes. You have an
Oops.
opportunity and an opportunity and strife. So, opportunity. How can you use opportunity? Pardon me.
That way.
Let's see.
I did my best.
There are different ways you can use opportunity.
2 opportunities.
But this means that you did not pass the check. Dang,
Looks like the check bounced.
Opportunity.
Oh wait, I have Fukuro Kujin's blessing.
Oh, what does that do for you?
Well,
yeah.
on one side, it will let me undertake research at it given half the time, and I know where the best places to make that research is. But also, whenever performing a check for which the blessing of the fortune is a benefit, such as any skill/fire roll, I can re-roll up to 2 dice.
Wait, any fire roll? Oh.
Well, it says such as medicine fire to check to like come up with a cure for a strange malady or a survival fire roll.
Okay.
To speculate about it possible.
You can roll 1
quality.
die. So how you're going to do that is on your character sheet. There is a roller at the top, and you're going to click 0 to okay. Are you going to re-roll your skill die or your ring die?
My ring dice, but it's 2 dice.
Oh, you can re-roll 2?
Re-roll up to 2 dice.
Okay.
On advantages, it says re-roll up to 2 when it helps your check.
So would I just re-roll 2 ring and 0 skill? Is that how that works?
Yeah, that's what you want to do.
Okay.
Mind you, you get more. Re-rolling your skill die gives you more options.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll do one ring and 1 skill.
So I assume you're re-rolling the blank one and then the skill die.
Exactly.
Okay. It's blank again.
So, yay.
You still have.
But what is that circle?
You still have 2 opportunity. But this time
Okay.
you have a success. The circle means success.
Oh, awesome. Okay, perfect.
If you take the opportunity die, now you can choose not to take that opportunity die. If you do, you will gain strife. It'll be your first strife point gained.
I'll take the strife and the success today.
Okay. So with the success, it is known to you that if you were to keep this, if you do not give it back to the servant probably won't get punished for it. You're pretty certain he won't. But if you give this to Toshimoko, it might mean benefits for you.
I see. Interesting.
All
right.
Opportunities. One way to use opportunities: add a descriptive adverb to a verb that describes an activity of check based on the use of the ring. Fire. Act creatively. Fearsomely. Notably. That's weird.
What?
For instance, if a courtier fails a check to convince their lord to cancel planned pilgrimage, spending an heir opportunity to have spoken very subtly might prevent their lord from realizing they were trying to exert influence at all. So you can use this opportunity to basically pocket the letter as if nothing is wrong, and it will arise no suspicion within your group of people.
Okay. Well, then, in that case, I will hold on to the letter and return the rest of the papers that fell to the peasant.
Okay. Sounds good. And that happens.
Sneak that into my sleeve, and ta-da!
Okay, everybody gets back on the road and makes it to Suma Village. And I'm going to go ahead and show to the live stream what Suma Village looks like. So
It is bigger than a village.
you guys already know what Suma Village looks like because you can see it on your Roll20 page.
Mm-hmm.
You're coming in from here.
Ooh, okay.
The river you were following is this one right here, and it comes up this way.
Do we enter right by the bird, or
No,
That's
no.
a huge bird.
You're coming down this road. Basically, the road takes a turn away from the river at a certain point, and you come across this and into the gate.
fancy bridge?
And then at the gate, you find the magistrate's office here. And
Okay.
the village
Okey-doke.
of Suma buzzes with activity today as peasants and samurai move along the streets on their business. The peasants all bow and wait for you to pass, while the samurai rush by you without a second glance. Streamers are affixed to trees, paper lanterns in the colors of the great clans hang from their posts, carp kites fly in the air, and glass chimes sing in the breeze. All welcoming contestants, observers, and other visitors to this year's Topaz Championship. You quickly make your way to town. You quickly make your way to the town's magistrate estate to formally register for the tournament. Then you're all directed to the House of the Laughing Carp. That would
Laughing
be
Carp.
right here.
Ooh, that's a fancy looking building.
One of the nicest in town.
The
The
laughing
House of the
carp.
Laughing
So
Carp.
did somebody slap a clown with a carp?
Yes.
It's a
Awesome.
joker
And then
fish.
a building rose right above the place where you got slapped.
It's the Joker. It's the Joker
like
fish.
in the Aphrodite pose.
Exactly. Now you know.
The House of the Laughing Carp. Tea house and inn housing the contestants. As you step into the courtyard of the inn, a loud voice catches your attention. "This is unacceptable!" bellows a lean, tall young man, still dusty from the road. His sea green attire and unfamiliar family crest mark him as a samurai of a minor clan. The samurai is in mid-argument with the innkeeper, an utterly implacable, implacable, yeah, implacable, an utterly implacable peasant woman. Oh, forgive me, honored samurai, she says very dryly. All my rooms are spoken for. If I should give you a room, I must displace another samurai, one who made these arrangements in advance. Perhaps you could try another boarding house in the village. They're all full, the samurai hisses, struggling to regain his composure. The innkeeper notices your arrival and quickly turns to you and bows. Honored guest, she says, apparently recognizing you by your clan crest. Your rooms are waiting.
Okay.
I kind of want to do something about the minor clan guy, but at the same time, I don't really have anywhere else to stay in a Crane village. And not only that, but
It's
Crane
not my
are
problem, and I agree with her.
That's not my problem. That's the most crab thing you could say. Not my problem.
I was almost I'm almost tempted to give him my spot, but then again, considering his belligerent behavior, I'm not entirely too sure if I should offer.
He says,
offer
of
him
course,
a room.
of course you have rooms for these people. Of course you lost my room. I am a contestant for the Topaz Championship. I am here to compete with all of the others, and I should have a room with all of the others.
Maybe I can find a way to compromise with this guy. Is there any way I can interpose myself between the poor peasant lady
Of
who's
course you
getting
can.
berated
Certainly.
and try to draw his attention over to me?
Certainly, you can definitely do that.
All right,
But you'll have to say
and-
something. What do you say to get his attention?
Samurai-san, my apologies for interjecting, but perhaps we can find a way to resolve this problem amicably for all involved. It would be my honor.
Oh, of course. Of course! And what do you think you can do?
Well, I do not have many resources at my disposal, but I do have a room reserved in this establishment, and perhaps for the duration of the tournament, if you are participating, you could stay alongside me in my own room.
Okay. This is going to be a courtesy check.
Okay.
How is your what is
I'm trying to be friendly
you
in
are
my
trying
approach.
to be friendly.
Yeah.
So, as a friendly approach, choose the approach.
The other option was like buy him some sake and say, "You hit the streets, buddy."
You could. You could definitely do that. I'm
Yeah.
not the arbiter of your character here.
Yeah.
You want to
But I'm
reason-
trying to be super honorable and like give him the benefit of the doubt. He's trying to participate. He's being looked down on
So
for
this
being,
is-
you know.
This
Lord
looks like
Clan.
a way to reason, right?
Kinda, yeah, like reason with him about, you know,
This
taking
is-
or convince him to take a compromise.
This
Take
is
a
an
compromise.
earth check.
Okay. That's fine with me.
Oh my gosh!
so
Now we can see your
cur-
face, Tarek.
courtesy, yeah, I know, right? Magical. Okay, so courtesy Earth. Here's my roll.
Oh.
Hey, that's a lot of successes and a strife.
And a stripe.
I can only-
whatever that
I can only keep 2.
You can only
So-
keep two.
dot circle is.
I'll take a success and then the explosive success with a strife.
Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to I want you to roll one more skill ring die, and you're going to add that to your total.
Okay.
And you
An
got
opportunity.
so you have a success, explosive success, a strife, and an opportunity all at once. You got everything.
Yay! But I'm piling on the strife here. I'll just have to talk to some people later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here you go. Enjoy some strife.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, I'm so
There's your
stressed.
strife.
Yeah, so I'll come up. I'll present him with that opportunity and see how he feels about it.
Okay. He says, "Well, I didn't think you had it in you, Lion San. You're a good man." And he bows to you. Maybe this tournament's not going to be so bad after all. Come on, let's go check out our new room.
Sounds fine to me.
And I think I might stay behind a little bit to talk with the innkeeper and see, what exactly was going on with that.
I'd
with
like
that guy.
I'd like to offer her a boo or like some zenny or something to.
She will not
to
take
make
your
up
money.
Okay.
Your clan has reserved you this room. She is only serving in her capacity. As for you,
Okay.
Matt, you ask her what happened. Why is this person in here? She said,
And I will use Ibisu's blessing too, just to see if, if she's a kindred spirit that we can talk on a more
Appropriate.
hey, so
"Oh, okay.
appropriate level.
All right.
Mhm.
Well, you get the feeling that she is kind of on the job, and therefore she can't talk familiarly with you, even though that you've given the signal that you can. She's working, right? But she will give you a smile and say that it's highly irregular that samurai that are part of the Topaz Championship, that they don't stay here. Usually their clans, all the clans, arrange for their rooms to be here, and we always have enough rooms for the entire contingent. I don't know what happened, but this man's name is not on the list, and all of our rooms are full.
Any particular clan that he's from?
I believe that man is from the Mantis clan. A minor
I don't believe
clan.
I've heard of them. Oh. Well then. Okay, well thank you for the information. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day.
Oh, thank
and
you.
I'll go ahead and take my leave to
Shoot
my
out.
room.
Is there anything else the Hida is doing?
I'm heading to see my room and possibly set up anything that I need to set up there.
Okay. Everybody has a room. They're small, but they have everything you need. There's a tea set and a tatami mat, and the doors open out into a courtyard and all that kind of stuff.
So it's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Super fancy.
Is there anything else you'd like to do besides get acquainted with your rooms?
Get acquainted with my new roommate.
All right. Well, his name is Hitoshi.
Hitoshi, eh?
Yep. He is tall, lean. He's a bit eager to anger, as you've noticed.
Oh, he's quick to
Yeah.
He's got a fiery temper.
Fiery temper.
Is there anything you want to ask him about?
I'll ask him what his plans are to take part in the tournament. Does he have a bunch of other clansmen who are taking part, or is he
No,
just the
he
only
said-
one representing
he's
his clan?
Look, I have no idea why I was offered a position to take place in this tournament. I wasn't expecting this. The request came from outside of the clan. But hey, I'm gonna take an opportunity when an opportunity comes. You know, you understand?
That's fair. Yeah.
And I'm just as good as any of these other samurai around here, so I should do really well. I'm an expert archer.
Well,
I'm very strong. I bend like a reed. I can do this.
well, it's always good to believe in yourself and have confidence. It'll help you go further in the competition, I'm sure.
Yeah, but I was supposed to have a room here at this inn.
Unfortunately, the bureaucracy can get quite hazy in the mix of such a large celebration. I'm sure something was just misplaced.
He leans in a little more and he says, "Are you sure it was just the bureaucracy?"
Well, let's hope you haven't made an enemy already in the city.
Hmm. How about you other guys?
I think I'll just go ahead and meditate in my room since there's really nothing much for me to do right now.
Okay.
I'm going to hang out in the courtyard and enjoy the scenery in here.
Okay.
Relax and prepare for the long day ahead.
Yeah, after I get acquainted with my friendo.
As you
ahead.
walk out into the courtyard, Tarek, calm down. You've had your scene.
Yeah, go ahead.
A woman with pin straight dark hair in a crimson kimono and a mask that covers just one half of her face joins you. Greetings, Crab-san.
Greetings.
I am Bayushi Mei-lin.
And I am Hida Seiko.
Well met. I assume you're here for the Topaz Championship?
Yes, indeed. And you as well?
Naturally. I'm wondering how you think you'll fare in the championship, considering that there are many skills here that one would think are outside of the Krabs clan purview. Not this one, of course, but I've heard from other people.
Yes, of course, every clan has their strengths and weaknesses.
Naturally.
I like to think that I will do very well. It is my goal to win, of course. I know I have all of the physical skills.
Oh. One can only look at you and notice that. But how about on the academic? Did you study your heraldry before you came?
Study my heraldry?
Your heraldry, of course. Yes. The mons of the different clans. I'm sure you noticed the ruckus that was in the lobby earlier today. You know what
Yes.
clan that person was from, just offhand?
I failed to take notice.
Well, one wouldn't want to take notice of such abhorrent behavior.
Yes.
I'm just saying, it's fine to sit and relax out in the courtyard and take a breath of fresh air. But as for me, I'm going to go inside and study.
A fine idea.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Crab-san.
And
Or I'm
you
sorry,
as
what did
well.
you say your name? Your character's name was?
Seiko.
Seiko. Hida Seiko-san. And she will bow, and she will move on. Not sure if she
What
went
a
to her room or not.
That lady just called you stupid.
Yeah.
So, you all go to bed for the night. In the middle of the night, you all awaken with no clear sense of why, and find a light is shining in the courtyard outside. The paper screen, the courtyard outside through the paper screen door of your room. Emerging, you find a stern-faced older man kneeling by a formal tea set at a low table in the center of the courtyard. Moonlight shimmers on his blue and emerald silk kimono as he gestures for you to join him. "Sit
Wow.
by me," he says. "Who will pour the tea?" You
I will offer.
You realize with shock that this is Doji Satsume, the dead Emerald Champion. It appears he wants you to perform a tea ceremony. And
Well,
it may not be wise to argue with a ghost.
I was gonna say, well, my character's gone nuts.
I have no qualms.
It's only the
I'm used
three
to
of
seeing
you.
spirits. I'm used to seeing spirits. I'm used to this.
Yeah, I didn't hang out with Kitsu that often, so.
I'll offer to pour the tea.
I do not. I will bow very graciously though before him.
Okay. Matt, I want your
Yes?
character, Togashi Akio,
Mm-hmm.
to make a tea ceremony check. This is going to be of the performance skill and
Okay.
the
Performance.
the focus.
Oh, actually, I wouldn't be too bad at that.
The approach is going to be void.
Ah.
So use the drop down
Actually, I
menu
would be pretty bad.
Uh-huh.
to bring that up.
Mm-hmm.
Change to void, and at the very end, you're going to click the
roll
die
dice.
icon to roll.
There you go, yeah.
Did I make a correct roll?
You did.
You definitely did. You
All
rolled
right,
performance
so
using the void approach. You're going to keep 3 because your void is 3.
Jesus.
So you have to keep all of this. You're going to put 1 strife on your character sheet.
Okay, and where do I
It's under
add that?
it's under combat or conflict mode on the top.
Uh-huh.
There's little buttons at the top of the sheet. If you click on conflict mode on the right hand side, there's a derivative attributes section, and strife is on there.
Yes. If your strife
Okay.
goes over your composure, bad stuff happens.
Composure. Where is my composure? Okay.
It's under
in the box
conditions.
underneath it.
Okay,
Because the
okay,
character
yeah,
sheet
yeah.
didn't register composure for some reason, so
Oh,
I had to
yeah,
put it in
you're
a different
right.
place.
Yeah.
But you
Those-
got an
those
explosive
ones aren't
success, so you
clickable.
get to roll again and have to
No,
keep
they're
that
not
one.
clickable. You can't just write anything in it. There was supposed to be a
Oh, it was supposed to auto-calculate that,
It's-
wasn't it?
Exactly, and it didn't auto-calculate it. This game is new. The people making these sheets on Roll20, they are trying their best, I'm sure.
Of course.
All right, so at the symbols that I'm looking at here, because I'm not used to this kind of die, so I got explosive success. How exactly,
So,
Tarek?
if you take your mouse and you hover it over each die, it'll tell you what each of them are.
I see opportunity, and explosive success with strife. Okay,
That's correct. So what you're going to do is on your character sheet, you're going to scroll up to the top of it, and you'll see something called the roller. You're going to put in 1 ring, 0 skill, and then you'll click that.
1 ring, 0 skill. All right.
And you have another opportunity.
Okay. And what does that mean for me?
Okay.
It means you explode and you die.
The
Tragic.
spirit causes you to explode into 1,000 pieces, just like the
hope you
death
have
I
another
wanted.
character ready.
Oh!
Perfect. One less person to have to compete with.
My acting classes, they help.
Yeah, exactly.
And the strange thing is, like, exploding to 1,000 pieces is exactly how my character wants to die. He doesn't want to die slowly with.
That's a weird way to want to die. Like, I'm
He
just
doesn't want-
hoping that some
He doesn't want
fireworks
to-
go off next to me. And...
Why? Because I do not want to feel the pain. It's like, oh, I have a metal object inside of me. My organs are failing. I am dying.
I am septic.
With your opportunity, you get the feeling that this ghost is probably here because it's in need of something.
Hmm.
But
Well, I wouldn't mind addressing that need.
but
As long as it's
first,
reasonable.
when you perform the tea ceremony, Susume sniffs with approval and consents to speak. So as you finish the tea ceremony, he is very pleased, and he offers time for conversation.
All right. So, let me see if I could word this correctly without sounding condescending or insulting. And this is like meta talking here. So, so what graces us with your presence here this evening?
Oh, great ghosty Sama.
And thank goodness my character is blunt
Well.
too, because I am not very good with wordsmithing.
I wish to impose on you a task.
What sort of task?
Hitoshi, the young mantis. I want you to ensure that he survives the Topaz Championship. I want to see that he becomes a samurai worthy of his father.
Is
Well.
he in danger?
He says, let me see here. This is weird.
He gives you the finger guns and then disappears.
He says, you must understand, the fallen blossom can never return to the bough, yet all can see from whence it came.
Is he trying to say that it's his kid?
That's not what it sounds like to me. It sounds more like, somehow he's either estranged from the family or he's a bastard child and everybody knows where he came from.
The
Interesting.
drama.
Well, I have offered this man refuge in my own room here. I do not mind extending him the extra courtesy of looking after him while he participates in the tournament. I'm sure that all three of us can do so.
Mm-hmm.
You will protect him.
With what strength I can muster, of course.
Then you have my thanks. May Lady Doji favor you with eloquence and courage in your task.
All right.
Let us all be so lucky.
Mm-hmm. And thank you for your time.
And your tea.
And the tea.
Push!
Yeah. It went through him! Oh my god, he's a real ghost! Ah!
He's having ghost tea.
And you look,
he
look all
drinks it
around.
and just Like Casper the Friendly Ghost movie. Remember when he's like eating all the food and
Just
it
a
just
puddle
falls
of
down? Exactly.
It's like, I could have sworn I could feel this. And you look all around and you see all the owls like staring at you with wide eyes, and a few of them are just doing this.
Uh-oh. We got owls.
You're not the ghost of Satsumi. You're actually old man Winters.
I knew it!
The owls and crows flock away into the sky.
Whoever wrote this adventure module was really into Scooby-Doo.
And what does this page say? Oh. Well, might as well close this. I would consider this fan fiction.
Well,
Okay.
he's still there, drinking his tea. You're
right.
still there, drinking ghost tea.
We helped a what appeared to be a servant of yours when you were
Alive.
more corporeal. Yeah, I wanted to say alive, but in a not so insulting way. Back before they killed you, you know?
When you weren't so
we can.
livingly challenged.
Yeah, we met a servant of yours along the road on the way to the village and assisted him in returning your belongings to a relative. If you would like, we will also see to it that that is accomplished in the morning.
He reaches
Make a
into
courtesy
Tarek's pocket.
check.
What is it that you pocketed over here?
Make a
Yeah.
courtesy.
Oh shit!
This is
He has-
courtesy with the approach of water.
Okie dokie. Split out.
By the way, for people who don't know what these approaches are, I'm gonna let's take a little
like
aside
me.
here. Let's take a little aside here. So, the Legend of the Five Rings. The 5 rings are elemental rings. We have air, earth, fire, water, and void.
I was gonna
Me-
say Mountain Dew.
And Mountain Dew.
Do the
And-
dew, my friends.
Add 4 more and you become the Mandarin.
Each
And they're
ring-
all okay.
Each ring acts like an attribute or an ability score from like Dungeons and Dragons, whereas they're more straightforward in Dungeons and Dragons, where you have like strength to strength and intelligence to intelligence. Here, they embody more nebulous forces within you. So, if you have more air in you, if you
You
take
can
more of an
breathe
air approach to things, you
Tarek's a bit gassy.
Just a tad.
Told you to stop eating those beans.
I can't lentils all day.
you're more tricky of a person. You can like trick a person. It's good for fainting. It's good for analyzing
Subtlety.
or perceiving something. If you're more earth, it's good for withstanding force or reasoning with somebody or restoring things to what they were. Fire is more about overwhelming somebody, innovating, inventing, and theorizing. Water is about adaptation, surveying the area. It's also like perception too.
Yeah.
Surveying, charming others is water. Allowing you to shift the circumstances around you, where it's not adaptability, it's more like making everything fit you instead. Or trying to exchange resources, so trading is done with water. Void is
That's actually what I'm best at.
attunement with yourself, sensing disturbances in your surroundings that are spiritual, enlightening others, sacrificing, or just subsisting on yourself. So fasting, meditating can be void.
We're all impressed.
Yes, we got it. We got it, Matt.
You're a monk.
So, like I said, these aspects of of everybody are very kind of nebulous and speak more to the soul of a character rather than any hard and fast physical attribute or rule. So, moving on from that, where were we?
I was talking.
Oh, you were going to
nice-
make
making
you
a
were going to make a
roll.
roll. You were going to make a courtesy water
Courtesy
check
water.
because
Yeah,
you were bringing up
I
the
rolled it.
letter.
Maybe.
I rolled my roll. I got
you rolled your roll. Oh, you got
I got a lot of
an
strife.
explosive success, and you get to keep 3. Wow, you are watery, aren't you?
Yes, I am super watery. I have to pee. I, I get to explode a die, I guess.
Mhm.
So
Your skill die.
reroll one skill roll.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you get to do it again.
Does it keep going?
Yes.
Oh god. Oh god, I made so many successes. But I
Okay.
gained so much strife.
You'll gain.
I'm really freaking out about this, guys. There's a ghost, and he knows.
Well,
he
you
can see
get
my
to-
soul.
You get to keep 3 of them, so
Well, I
you can
mean,
like not
how
keep
much
the regular
composure do you
success and get the
have?
2 successes and the 2 strife. Like where do you want to do? Remember, more successes is better though.
I'll take all the success dice, I guess,
Okay, and you get 1 more.
and the opportunity. then?
Okay. Remind you, an exploding die is 1 die. So you roll it again, you roll it again, you take all of that, and that's on 1 die.
I'm at 5
So
strife.
that
That's a lot of strife.
exploding one would
Okay.
count as
It is a
3
lot of strife.
successes.
Man, stressful choices in stressful situations caused by one thing dying.
Yeah,
So-
I think that's 4 successes and 1 opportunity.
He seems
And
really
3
reluctant
strife.
at first when you bring up the letter. And then he says, but you can tell he recognizes that letter and probably knows what it says. It's a difficult thing, he says, to raise not only a child, but an heir. My children are not mine. They belong to the Crane clan.
I do not understand the insinuations of that. Remember, my character's blunt, so it's
Yeah.
like
Yep. your character
nuance.
is
What's
blunt.
that?
This
Nuance.
guy-
What's that?
To you, this guy speaks like your sensei. This guy, it's like what he's saying is like cones and riddles.
Yeah.
So bear goes through hoop on fire.
I am sure that no matter where your children go, they will always carry their father's memory upon them, and such a legacy will live on through them.
If the fortunes will.
I will take a sip of my tea to to break away from the conversation for a moment and allow the other two to like interject if they would like. Yeah, shaking my hand.
That I don't get what's going on here. And I don't just mean as a character.
Spirit stuff.
This may or may not be the first. I think this is the first ghost your character has met. You've met a lot of monsters. This is a ghost. This is something totally different.
He's talking to Crystal. And as far as Matt's concerned, he's met a lot of spirits, but I don't know if he's met a ghost
But no
before.
ghosts.
Yep. The ghosties with the mosties.
The ghosties with the most teas.
Hey, I see what you did there.
I'm super clever.
You'd like to ask this man.
Considering he was a big important dude in his actual life.
Is there any advice that you would like to impart on us before, we will have to part ways eventually?
Words, like the cut of the sword, can never be called back once spoken.
Mm.
My character
see.
finds that to be quite profound, but I don't know about you guys.
Like, personally,
Well,
I find it really profound, but
personally,
of
I'm
course, my
thinking-
character.
Well, that's really obvious. But I'm not gonna say anything.
And my poor monk is like, you can cut words with swords?
Not very enlightened for a monk.
He doesn't quite.
Well,
fit
I mean,
in.
I have to play the blunt archetype, but he at least kind of gets the message. It's like, oh, okay. Words in anger cannot be taken back. All right.
And he will continue drinking his tea.
All right. Is there any more need of us? Or shall we just keep you company until you bid us leave?
Yeah, he's like, I only got an hour till I got to get back to Ghostland.
It's like, I'm going to spend as much time as I need. It was like climbing a mountain getting over here.
Yeah.
I'm going to make of it what I can.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit up the geisha house later. You guys want to
Your
sling with me?
promise in helping me with my task is enough.
You do us honor by seeking us out in the first place. We appreciate that you've taken such time to do so. Let us hope that we can live up to your expectations.
As we sit there expecting him to fade away, but he just stares at us awkwardly.
Yep.
Still sipping tea.
Still
It's like, so...
He's like, y'all can still see me? Hold on, something's not working.
It's like the machine's busted.
Yeah. I'm pressing the button, guys.
Turn off the projector.
So, as you guys kind of stare at him and wondering what to do next, he just kind of disappears. As well, the tea and the tea set.
Ooh, okay, I thought it was gonna turn into an awkward staring contest for a moment.
But why?
When you look again, the visitor is gone. You reach down to put away the tea set and discover the teapot is cold, and the teacup belonging to your guest sits still, undisturbed and dry, on the tray.
Mystical. Oh.
I feel that I must bid you all farewell for the evening, as I should probably go and check back up on our mantis friend.
All right, that is perfectly
Yes.
fine by me.
Good luck with him.
Rest well. I will meet you all in the
perhaps we'll-
morning.
Find out what this is all about in the morning.
Let us hope that he is not in for much trouble here.
Yes.
I would hope so, not. I would hope not either.
You all go to your rooms, bed down for the night.
Check the dude's
Toshimoto?
breath with a little mirror on his.
Seems perfectly fine, slept through the entire
Or-
ordeal.
You mean Hoshi?
Toshimoku, did I? Yeah, Hitoshi.
Yeah.
Hitoshi. Yes,
Hitoshi.
that's what I said.
Yeah. I was like,
Toshimoku's the guy in
Toshimoku's-
charge of the Kikita dueling center and getting my wires crossed.
he's in my room.
Toshimoku's there, like he sits there grumpily.
Holy shit, it's
Where's
just
my
a
letter?
Oh, letter? Yeah, exactly. Oh God, he knows. I'm
Hoshi
sorry.
toki chunky monkey chunky hunky.
I'm not worthy.
So, everybody has a very peaceful rest tonight. Really serene, good dreams all around. Everybody gets to remove all of their strife. That's your reward!
Yay! Success!
Strife is gone!
I'm so happy. I was so
Just a
stressed.
wonderful
Away with
night's
strife, you're
sleep.
full of life.
I didn't even have to yell at anybody. That's great.
So let's take a second to talk about strife and what that is. So
Do tell.
on the dice there are three different symbols three different symbols. Success is the circle, and it's just what it is. It's a success. You do it and you succeed at your task. Some checks need more than one success to succeed. An explosive success is a type of success that allows you to re-roll a die, and you keep the next die. It counts as one die, as we explained earlier. An opportunity is something that happens in addition to your roll. It can open up different avenues of play that weren't there before. And strife. Strife is the stress that comes involved with doing anything that requires work. If you're rolling dice, you're going to gain some stress from it, and that's what strife indicates. All samurai try to be the polite, or they what is it? In Japanese culture, you have three faces. The face you give to everybody in public, the face you wear with your family, and the face you only show to yourself. And in L5R, at least in this edition, they took that to heart. And as you gain more and more strife, you lose composure in your faces, in your masks that you wear. And eventually, if you gain too much of it, you break your composure and you act out. And that's basically it. When you act out, you might lose honor or glory, which are definitely actually not physical, but they're things on your character sheet that have a numeric value that matter. And we might get into that a little later. Everybody wakes up.
Yay! I survived the night.
You survive. You wake
Feeling
up.
fresh
Yay.
as a daisy.
The next morning dawns as pure golden as the voice of the lark.
Open the door, look at the sun, and goes, I can't see!
You make your way across the river to the sandy courtyard and training field of the Kakita Dueling Academy. Let me pull that back up on the map for everybody, so
Yeah,
we
let
all
me
know where it
also-
is.
Okay, give me a second so my
you were
character
here
sheet...
at the Laughing Carp,
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
and in the morning you traveled here.
Ah.
These are the grounds of the Kakita Dueling Academy. So this entire area is the academy.
So...
Well, it's important to have a good school.
Yeah, it's a very
And the
good
Crane
school.
have one of the best. This is where the gray-haired sensei, Kakita Toshimoko, gives a brief speech reminding all present that the eyes of their clans, the eyes of their ancestors, and the eyes of the Empire are upon them. He introduces the current Topaz champion, Kitsuki Uikumi. No, I'm sorry. Kitsuki Uikimi. Kitsuki Uikimi. And last year's runner-up...
A walking, talking kiwi.
And last year's runner-up, Bayushi Sugai. And instructs the contestants to direct any questions they have about the tournament to these two samurai. A white-clad priest then emerges to bless the assembly, and the contest can begin proper. So, there are a whole bunch of other competitors here. Crystal, you notice that Bayushi Mei Ling is here. And she is a Scorpion clan, which Uh,
A Scorpion Clan witch.
Bayushi Sugai is also a Scorpion Clan, and she was the runner-up of last year's championship. Among the people everybody sees a Shiba man, a dragon, a woman in dragon armor.
Ooh, fancy.
Tarek, you notice the familiar crane samurai who dyes her hair half black and half white and weaves it to a striking black and white braid. This is Kakita Riku, and you know that she has dirt on you.
I know that she knows.
Yes.
'Cause I know her, she knows me.
That's
my
kind of
God.
embarrassing.
Matt, your character knows that the dragon and the dragon woman is Miyamoto Hinata. She is broad-shouldered and broad-faced with rough features of a farmer.
Are there any other lion there?
Yes. Kitsu Tsubasa. You know him, Tarek, as a lion Shugenja. He's a slight man with enormous soulful eyes.
He's got giant eyes. He's like
It's
an
like
anime
Anime
character.
eyes.
You notice
Man.
that he is incredibly nervous.
Oh, that's weird.
Ooh.
There is a unicorn woman. She has a quick smile and dark skin and curly hair. And
Curly hair?
Really curly hair. It makes her seem like a gaijin, even more than her fur-lined leather vest.
Ooh, so fur is not good, guys. That's
Yes.
like gauche.
It's not the style.
Of course,
Exactly.
Crystal's already met Bayushi Mei Lin, who wears a red mask covering the left side of her face. And you also know, Crystal, a crab courtier that is here, Yusuke Jun. He's short and already balding despite his youth.
How unfortunate.
Oh, great.
You
Oh,
have
and
no
the
idea
Mantis
why
is
he's
here, right?
here? Because he doesn't take many things seriously.
I mean, like-
and I'm assuming the mantis is here too, right?
Oh, of course, Satoshi is here. Yes.
Our charge.
Yeah.
You know,
Uh,
already balding.
Is the Kakita here? The Kakita Toshimoku
Oh, Toshimoku was the one who had the
introduced
speech.
everything?
Yeah, he introduced it. He's the host, what do you call it? The person who's in charge of a ceremony, master of ceremonies.
He's the MC.
Yes, he's the master
MC
of ceremonies.
Toshimoku.
Laying it down for all you.
Is that what MC stands
And
for?
You didn't know what MC stands for?
You never
know
knew what
that.
Okay, like to Crystal's credit, I thought I didn't even know what it was until like years ago. The Master of Ceremonies, MC. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like I would jokingly say, "Hey, I'm MC," because of my first and last name.
Yeah.
Let me lay it down for you, everybody. I want to hear you say "oots."
Yeah. If y'all didn't know, also, any name with "ko" at the end is feminized, and this is a dude who's named Toshimoko.
I don't know if that's
Kind of a bizarre
that's a
thing.
hard and fast rule, man. I have no idea.
I think it's more like
it is in
just
in
young.
Rokugan. Well, yeah, it is in Rokugan, but it's little. It's like little. It's diminutive, I should say. It's diminutive because he named himself Toshimoko after his father. He's Little Toshimo.
All right.
Ah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
his name is Little Toshimo.
Well, this guy's old. He's gray hair. He's not just white haired. He's gray haired.
I will look for an opportune moment to get over to the guy and
Right, 'cause the
return
cranes
his
sometimes have white
belongings.
All right. How are you getting over to him? Considering there's a lot of everybody's kind of shuffling around, getting to where they need to go for the next competition. So, what is your approach?
I will. I want to kind of unobtrusively grab his attention, um, in a way of like a student going up to a teacher, seeking maybe advice or words of wisdom at first, and would patiently wait until he is not otherwise distracted. Like if other people of higher status or rank
This is going to
are
be
going up
Earth.
and drawing
That
his
will be
attention.
Earth.
Yeah. Okay.
If you're going to be patient and put yourself through all that, that's an Earth roll. So it's going to be Earth courtesy.
Earth courtesy. Okie dokie. And
Courtesy.
go.
All right, you have a success, but you also have gained your first strike for the day.
Ooh, fun
like
times.
You are
Okay.
you are able to get to him sooner with your opportunity.
Okay.
Unless, let me look up opportunity again real quick to see if there's, let's see, 298. There's many pages that describe opportunity, and I want to make sure I'm giving everybody the right
fair
information
shake.
here. Using opportunity in play. Default options on page 328. There are default options, everybody.
Default options on what exactly?
So, spending opportunity. Oh, examples of uses. There's a big chart.
Ooh.
So you used Earth.
I like charts.
In a skill check.
What page did you say? Forgot I have a book myself.
328.
Oh, near the back of the book.
Ooh, social. You can increase the TN of the next social check another character makes before the scene ends by 1. That's interesting.
That somebody else makes before the end of the scene, eh?
Yes.
Okay, I will point that toward Riku.
All right.
I will make sure that Riku has a little more difficult of a time navigating this area
What
socially.
happens is, as you are patiently waiting for Toshimoku's attention, Riku was also waiting to speak with him. And even though she is a Kakita, and you are not, you were waiting first. And so he spoke to you first because of your perseverance in how you were waiting.
Okay.
And she seems just a tad flustered by that. So, you reach Toshimoku, the
Yeah.
old Crane clan master. He says, I forget all of your names.
A Seinuri.
Seinuri. You are Ikoma Seinuri.
Ha. It is my honor, Kikita-sama. I hope that I do not take up too much of your time. However, on myself and a few of my associates came upon a former servant of the Emerald Champion on his way to Sume village, and we attempted to assist him with some troubles he had found on the road. And shortly after he made his way toward the city, I discovered a page that had slipped off of his cart, and I believe this letter belongs to you, Sama. And I will pull out the letter and I will offer it up to him, my head, bowed low.
He will take the letter. He will look at it. He will fold it and put it away. I wish to thank you for returning this letter to me. You didn't have to do that, and I'm thankful that you did. My blessings to you during this competition. I hope you do well.
It was my honor.
Is there anything I can do for you in return, Seinori-san? Or Seinori-chan? Or Kun, isn't it Kun? God, all of these...
I think Kun is more like affectionate.
Well, Kun and Chan
more like...
are for children. And I think
that's true,
Chan is for girls and Kun is for boys. Right?
Mostly.
Yes.
Sure.
So, Seinori-kun.
In general.
Seinori-kun, is there anything I can do for you?
I would not deign to assume your benevolence, Kikita-sama. I simply wish to see that right was brought to hand.
Well then, you might have a bright future as a magistrate.
You honor me so. I will bow very, very respectfully, and I will say, it looks like I should prepare.
Yes,
Thank you for
the
taking the time.
Competition is starting soon. Get ready.
Of course. I will, again, bow very respectfully as I back away, not turning my back to him, and then shuffle off. I'll give the Riku a kind of sidelong glance as I turn around with a little smirk on my face, and then I'll take off.
Her reaction isn't to get... What she does, if she was a snobbish crane, which she is, you would think that she got even more stuck up, even more of a look at I'm better than you, and you are going to be reminded of it very soon.
I'm digging myself a hole, but my character thrives on this kind of stuff, so yeah. He's like, yeah, catch you later, buddy. And I'll take off over to our Mantis friend, and I'll check on him and be like, hey, you ready to go do the Sumai contest? Maybe we could do some practice ahead of time and
who are you
get
talking
to
to?
wrestling. The Mantis guy.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to let him out of my sight.
Hitoshi. Hitoshi's like,
Hitoshi.
oh, I'm just doing some stretches. Maybe you can help me stretch out. And,
sure. Be happy to.
Yeah, he'll get down. He'll sit on the ground and spread his legs out, and we all can do stretches.
I'll sit inside and pull him forward. As
yeah,
he pulls me
exactly,
forward,
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And get all stretched out for the Sumai competition.
Yep.
So the first event, in fact, actually, I don't think all of the events are done. Are all of the events done at the same time, or do people go to each different one as they go?
I don't know for sure.
Okay, it says there are 5 contest events on the first day. Sumai, which is traditional wrestling, heraldry, athletics, horseback riding, and conduct. The contest on... Okay. That's it. It doesn't say much on how the structure of this is supposed to be.
Whether everybody
Yes.
does it at the same time, or they set up groups and
Exactly.
have people...
But dabba dee dabba die, by the way.
With green. I'm green. Dabba dee dabba die.
Dabba dee dabba die.
And probably half the edits, you're gonna be like, what the fuck is Matt doing?
Matt,
Yeah.
I want you to re-roll your explosive dice.
Okay, and how do I do that?
Go to your roller.
By being explosive.
And since your 2 dice are black dice, those are ring dice. So you're gonna put your roller on 2 for ring dice and 0 for skill dice.
You know, it's got the little picture of the black square.
I'm looking at that roller thing.
Under
Should I
narrative
open up
mode.
advanced dice roller?
No, it's on your
No.
It's on your
It's on your
character sheet.
character sheet.
Oh, okay. So
Oh yeah, that just rolls regular numbered dice.
Okay. So back to courtesy and just re-roll it?
No.
Or...
Go to the
No.
top of the
Just
sheet,
reroll
The right column,
the right column. It says roller.
just under the logo.
on narrative mode.
Narrative mode.
That's the same place where you rolled your skill to begin with. Same page.
Oh, okay. I see. So roller and like 2 rings.
Yes.
2
2 rings, 0 skill.
0 skill.
And
roll
then
it.
click the right button that's a picture
You
of
did
a
it!
D20.
Now roll.
Yay!
Now roll 1 more skill die, or I'm sorry, 1 more
Another
ring die.
explosive success.
1 more ring die.
Yeah. You're exploding all over the place.
All right. On
With
1
loads of
die, you
strife,
got
too.
3 successes and 3 strife on 1 die. So tell me, Matt,
You get to keep 2 of them.
for this roll, which 2 dice would you like to keep? Mind you, the entire right column is 1 die. Those 3 dice are 1. The next column over, those 2 dice is considered 1 die.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Nope, not at all.
So one of them has 3 successes and 3 strife. One of them has a success, an opportunity, and 2 strife. And then on the ones that you didn't re-roll, it's just
Whatever
what you
it says.
see.
Okay,
so you only get to keep 2 of these dice. So tell me which 2 you want to keep.
Like the 2 black dice, 1 black die, and 1 white die. Whichever ones.
Okay, well, I'll take the die with the opportunity and success, and I will also take the black die with the explosive opportunity or explosive successes.
Well, you have 2 explosive
3?
successes.
Yeah, you have 2 dice.
You have
with
1 with
explosive
3 successes.
Oh, I got
Exactly.
3 of them. So
Hold on, Matt. The first die that you roll, that explosive success and strife, that has 3 successes and 3 strife attached to it. The second die, that explosive success with a strife, has another strife and an opportunity attached to it, and then you also have your 2 white dice.
I'm going to
that
say
you
it
can
like
choose
this, Matt. Imagine all these dice rolls that you did as 4 columns.
Yeah.
Tell me which columns you want to take.
Pick 2 columns.
Pick 2 columns.
okay, man, like I'm still a little confused with the analogy, but I will go ahead and pick like the first 2 columns, the one with the
You wanted the opportunity and success die, right? That's the 3rd column, right? Okay. So, okay. Look at the dice. You see how each one of the rolls are perfectly aligned with the roll on top of it? God,
I'm sorry,
I don't know
man.
how to explain
Like,
this any better.
I wish I
Okay.
could
like I'm just looking at like the row, like just 2 black die, 2 white die.
Don't look at the
underneath
row.
that-
Exactly.
Don't look at the row.
Exactly.
Look
No,
at
no, no.
this way.
Look at the
Look
rows.
vertically
Look at the
at a
rows.
column.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
So this first die that you rolled is a black die with an explosive success and a strife. Going down the column below it is an explosive success and a strife. Going down below it is a success and a strife. That 1 column is considered 1 die to keep.
Okay,
That's what explosive successes do. They create more dice.
okay,
All right. You
all right.
got it now. So
Yeah,
anytime
my
you see
apologies.
anytime you see explosive successes, I'm going to tell you to roll more dice. And those extra dice will add to the dice in the previous roll.
Okay,
And will be
All right.
considered 1 die.
All right.
All right, I think we got it. I hope we don't have much
Okay,
more
yeah.
confusion going forward. So you want to
Okay.
keep the third die, right?
Yes, I'd like to keep the third die, and I'm debating between the first column or the second column.
Well, the first column gives you a ton of successes.
Mm-hmm.
And let me just tell you, the difficulty on this isn't very high.
Okay. All right. So I will take I will take the second column.
You'll take the second column. Okay, you'll gain 2 strife from that.
Mm-hmm. All right.
You have 2 successes and 2 opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're gonna check the.
And
the
apologies
little
for my
chart
own
at the back
confusion,
here.
everyone.
And this was a social roll, and this was water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will allow you. Excuse me. I will allow you another
To burp.
ring die to your next social roll before the end of the scene.
Okay, so do I just go ahead and toss one, or
No,
No.
you'll get it for
You'll
another
get it
check
in the next
later
time.
on.
Yes.
okay?
So you approach Kitsuki Yuikimi,
Mhm.
and you're like you approach her very friendly, and she says, "Oh, of course. If it isn't Akio-san, welcome to the Topaz Championship. I'm so happy you made it here."
All right. I'm glad.
I'm
to
glad
be
you
here.
survived.
Was the trip?
Yeah.
The trip was pleasant, I hope.
Oh, very, extremely so. All right, so do I continue the conversation?
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
waiting.
All right,
you,
so
you
all right,
approached
my
her.
apologies.
She wants to.
Okay, so yes. Okay, so all right, I will continue. So I would like to ask of you, since you are last year's champion, do you have any advice on what I could do to, perhaps succeed in maybe getting to the top, or perhaps even
Oh.
being a runner-up?
You're looking for a little bit of inside information, aren't you? Well, one would think that would be unbecoming of a monk. But we all know better than that, don't we?
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Look,
Just to see if there are any adversities I might need to avoid, but
let me explain a little something to you. There are many ways to win at a competition. One can take an infinite amount of approaches. But sometimes the biases of a judge can skew things a little. So a clever person might take that into account.
Huh. I see. All right. That might be something that I may need to consider.
Well, I would
Mhm.
hope so. I thought I was spouting great wisdom from the mouth of the dragon.
My apologies. Sometimes it's a little difficult for my head to wrap around certain
Oh,
concepts, but
She's a Kitsuki. I thought you were saying Kitsune.
No,
Okay.
Kitsuki.
Yeah, Kitsuki. Okay.
Mm,
You don't.
Makes a lot more sense. I was like, bro, this is like a fox. What are you talking about? Never mind.
In the So Tarek, in the in the Japanese language, usually this is not a hard and fast rule, but this is like mostly like this is an I before E rule, okay?
Okay.
The second syllable is the less pronounced syllable. So vowels tend to get lost. So instead of saying Kitsuki, it's Kitsuki. The same way of
Just
like the name,
U's disappear.
yes, the same way Daisuki is pronounced Daisuke.
I see. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Exactly. And I know in our previous games, I think in our previous games that we played in L5R, we would always call him Kitsuki, but I have since learned. Yeah, I'm looking over at Andy. Andy's, we got
Learning is half
some
the battle.
people watching us, including Andy, and I just want to say
Hi, Andy.
Hello.
We're playing Legend of the Five Rings. It's complex, and
Hola.
we're trying to figure this out live in front of everybody, like the idiots we are.
We're doing it live.
And it's my
Hey, at
first
least
game
there's not a
too.
studio audience.
So, Crystal,
Yes.
since since Yui Kimi is totally engaged with the Togashi, you have free reign to go talk to Sugai.
That works for me.
Is there an approach you'd like to do to get her attention?
I'm just gonna walk right up there and say, "Excuse me, I was hoping you could answer a few questions about
Wow.
the competition."
You're just gonna be straight and forthright. I would like you to make a fire approach on your courtesy check.
Earth, fire, wind, water, heart, go planet.
All right, you will gain 2 strife. By the way, you wrote down your strife that you gained your 2 strife as well, right, Matt?
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, I already put it down on my sheet.
So,
Okay, and
Crystal,
that
we gaining
goes
2
under
strife?
Conflict. There we go.
As you are making a fire check. Your next social check, you will be able to reduce the TN another character makes before the end of the scene by 1, which is interesting.
Okay, where
TN
should
is
I write
target
this
number.
down?
It's like the difficulty challenge or something like that.
I guess I can put it in the.
I was
on the
about to
right
ask
column.
about the chiaotsu that comes with it.
It'll only last till the end of the scene.
Chiaotsu.
Not sure what that means.
Is that a
Actually, the
Pokemon,
entire day,
Vegeta?
pretty much. The entire competition is a scene.
You have to weaken it first, Nappa. Oh, that's right.
Hey. We're not quoting other people's channels that are more successful than ours.
Oh. But that's where the fun comes in.
We will
Copyright
create our own
strike.
funny here on this channel, thank you.
Yeah, we got
We're
the power of
creative
love,
enough. We can be better than the Dragon Ball abridgers.
Hopefully.
We got this. We got this, people.
As Masoko X comes in screaming
So,
like at our stream.
You kind of push your way up to talk to her, and what's her name again? I keep forgetting their name. Sugai, Bayushi Sugai. Oh my! What do we have here?
She's the murder bug.
Oh, murder hobo? Uh-oh.
No, she's a
Hello,
murder
my
bug.
name is Hida
She's a
Seiko,
scorpion.
one of the competitors,
Oh, okay.
obviously.
Oh, well, greetings, Seiko-chan. I am Bayushi Sugai.
Pleased to meet you.
Please look at my giant ears.
I was hoping to get a few questions answered about how this competition works.
Oh, well, you in luck. I'm here to answer questions about the competition. Please.
Yes.
She's a jerk, man.
Could you tell
Sorry.
me how scoring works between all of these competitions? Are there perhaps certain ones that count more than others? For
Well-
instance?
Each competition will have a judge. If you satisfy the judge, you will earn 1 to 2 points, depending on the judge's
Judginess.
depending on what the judge's criteria are. Usually, basic proficiency shows 1 point. If you can beat the front runner, if you are the best at the task, you will be receiving a 2nd point.
Okay.
To complete your Genpuku, you must make 8 points.
It's a lot of points.
Would you like to know all of the competitions that are part of this championship?
Oh, yes, please.
Today, we are redoing Sumai, Heraldry, Athletics, Horseback Riding, and Conduct. Tomorrow, we will be covering Weaponry, Poetry, Knowledge of the Law, Go, Archery, and Hunting. And on the final day, there will be a tournament of all of the competitors you will be dueling.
And is the duel the only competition in which challengers face each other directly?
I'm trying to figure that out right now.
Well, Sumai would be. I would
think-
imagine
Oh,
we'd have to,
well, yeah.
to brawl
You-
each
you'd
other. Yeah.
think. It just says there are opponents, and it doesn't say who the opponents are.
We have to wrestle some Hida Sumai champions.
Just
Yeah, she'll say there are some other competitors. There are some competitions in which you will be using the other competitors as your benchmark. Sumai, the wrestling competition, of course.
yes. And in the duel, what is the deciding factor on who has won?
To the death, of course.
Say, perhaps first blood, or
Indeed.
until okay.
It will be first blood.
Thank you very much for your time. You've answered all the questions that I had.
Well then, I wish you all the best of luck in this tournament. You do your clan proud.
Thank you.
She seems like that was a rote response.
But it's still polite to say thank you anyway. And I have no reason to incur anybody's ire at this time. I'll bow and head out toward where everybody is gathering.
You notice while she was talking to you that every once in a while she would give glances over to Yukimi.
Just the other scorpion?
No, Yukimi is the Kitsuki,
Oh, okay.
the Dragon Clan Topaz champion.
Ooh.
So, it is past 2 hours, which is usually our cutoff time. Would you like to continue, or shall we call the game here?
I'm down to continue.
I can actually continue. I don't have a cutoff point for this, so we'll keep going.
Just as long as that's okay with Matt.
Oh no, we can't hear Matt anymore now.
No.
Matt, are you in Central? Or what's your region?
I think changing that changes it for everyone.
Yeah, change your region, Matt.
Down south?
Yeah, I got you.
Yep. Do we
Tarek?
have Tarek?
Okay.
No.
So,
Nope.
like now I understand why. Because I was gonna say. So, did she look at Kitsuki with murder in her eye or lesbians in her eye. What?
Oh, come on. All right, I'm not hearing anybody.
Yeah,
Tarek, can you talk?
I can hear him.
Yeah, he's totally frozen. for me.
frozen. Oh, he
I'm-
moved a little.
I'm back on Central.
Oh, okay, I see.
I can't hear him in Central. Tarek, can I hear you? God, why did he stop? Why did it gone?
Nope.
All right, can you hear us now?
Nope. Tarek? Nope. Tarek?
I think this is a Tarek problem.
I think it might be. Oh, he's gone again.
Yeah.
Personally, I suspect that like every time I mute myself to blow my nose, like it just kind of continues the mute, and then we have to switch region.
Yeah. It's don't
So-
mute yourself. Try not to. Just turn away. Or you have a volume on the side of your microphone, don't you?
That's just for my headphone jack.
Oh,
I don't
really?
have a microphone mute. Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't hear him.
No.
We're gonna go back to Central. Tarek? Nope.
Okay, give me a. The control
Singing
format.
seemed to work last time.
We got it.
Well,
We
I
got
don't know.
everybody.
You got
Yeah.
Brazil.
That's the reason.
Ha-ha!
We're in Brazil now.
Ho Brazil. Capoeira. Brazil.
So we're going to start with the Sumai Championship. The Sumai competition.
Let's wrestle.
Wrestling.
This is the first event. It is traditional
Grr.
wrestling match known as Sumai. A priest draws a circle in the sand of the training yard and marks it with rope, and then invokes blessings on each pair of wrestlers as they strip down to their undergarments. The winner of each
Yeah.
bout is the one who throws their opponents out of the circle. This
I'm
competition,
gonna get down.
the skill is martial arts unarmed.
Unarmed.
The judge is Hida Goharu of the Crab Clan.
I'm gonna get down into my skivvies and show them what's what.
So,
I'll show off my
Everybody-
amazing physique.
everybody is going to make this roll at once. Everybody's going to compete. I want to know
Yay!
what your approach is, starting with Matt. How are you wrestling?
How am I wrestling? All right. With consideration for my opponent, not to injure them, but to at least give a good fight.
How are you going to win?
How am I gonna win?
Your
Tell me that.
goal should always be to win.
All right, then I
Otherwise, why
shall
be
take
here?
them out of the ring if that's one of the conditions for winning.
So you're
I'm-
going to
I'm
push
gonna
them out of
try-
the ring. Awesome.
All right.
I love it.
I-
You are going to use Earth because you are just trying to push and push and push.
All right.
I'm gonna try to use my opponent's aggression against them and try to flip them out of the ring.
You're going to
Try to
use
use their
air,
force.
as you are being
Okay.
tricky trickster and using their stuff against them.
I was thinking more like trying to shift their weight and use water, but okay.
Crystal.
First and foremost, my goal will be to not leave the ring.
Okay.
And then, get them out.
actually, hearing that, Matt, you're going to be water because you're pushing them out of the ring, and Crystal is going to be earth because she is just her best offense is good defense.
Personally, I would think that Matt would be fire, right? Because he's trying to like force them out of the ring.
See, this is the thing. It's all really subjective.
Yeah.
Yeah, Earth, it says right here, in a physical task, character using Earth approach stays sturdy and braced. So, Crystal's definitely Earth.
That fits for Crystal.
Fire is an all-out effort to overwhelm a problem in one burst. That's not pushing someone out of the ring. That's going for a submission hold. Water approach often means the character is staying mobile and shifting to apply their strength from many directions. And an air approach, stay light on their feet and flexible. And a void approach, a character can react instinctively to any problem. The thing is air is also about being tricky, and that's where I'm going with you, Tarek. So yeah,
Okay.
You're going to be water, Matt, because you are applying your strength to push them out of the ring. Strength from many directions. You're using the pressure of the ring itself to overwhelm them. That's water.
Okay. Okay, makes sense.
So everybody can
like
make
a
their roll.
current.
It's going to be martial
All right,
arts
so
unarmed plus your approach ring.
all right, unarmed
And-
plus my
Crystal
approach
does have awesome
being water.
muscles.
Oh. 2 successes and an opportunity. And you
So Crystal has
got
an explosive
success.
I have 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you have 2. A skill
One
and
on
a...
skill and one on ring.
Yep.
It didn't roll the skill one?
That's weird.
Try to see if you can roll it separately.
There you go.
Okay.
The symbol.
Got an
I
extra
can't-
skill and opportunity.
Where is Tarek's roll?
Oh, I haven't rolled mine yet. I was waiting until everybody else got theirs. Ooh, I got an explosive success.
So I'm going to start with Crystal. Crystal, how many successes, strife, and opportunity did you make?
I have... Whoa. More rolls coming up.
Yeah, because I had an explosive one, so I was just
I have
finishing up.
1, 2...
I'll look at mine again. So I got 2 successes and an opportunity. All right.
So
4
Matt...
successes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, you have to only keep 2.
2. No, I can
Oh.
keep 3.
She can keep 3.
Yeah, she can. I was talking to Matt.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2...
Oh.
I think he's
Hey,
doing
3
Crystal first.
strife and
Oh.
1 opportunity.
You're keeping 3 strife and 1 opportunity. No successes?
4.
Oh, 4 successes.
Jeez.
Did you just say 4 successes?
Yes.
Holy.
I had 3 in my first set of rolls.
You're definitely throwing somebody out of the ring.
3 successes, 2 opportunities.
4 success, 1 opportunity, 2 strife.
2 strife. Okay. So you can use that opportunity to either remove a strife. You can participate a way that impresses the crowd and gains their admiration. Or you can use it to notice something about an opponent that might be useful later.
Like whoever I'm facing,
Sure.
just that.
Yeah.
I think I'll try to notice something about my opponent.
Okay.
I mean, I was kind of leaning toward trying to impress the crowd, but
Can you give me a pencil from over there? I have to write down all your points.
no,
No, a pencil.
oh,
With a handy dandy.
but it would be
Notebook.
smarter for me to think about the future.
Let's see.
Because it could be a potential future enemy.
That's very fair.
Okay. Who was your opponent? I'll let you pick.
Didn't say.
I'll let you pick.
An invisible
The
ninja.
person that you want the information of, you get to pick. Is it Hitoshi, Kakita Riku, Bayushi Meilin, Miramoto Hinata, Shiba Toya, Moto Bat Bear, Kitsuki Tsubasa, Yusuke Jun, Bayushi Sugai, or you can also get something off of Toshimoka if you want.
Wait, the Kikita is
Remember who
participating?
any of these people are except for
Yeah, the Kakita is the participating.
No,
Except for
Kitsuki. The Kitsuki.
The
It's
Kitsuki,
just
yeah.
big.
No, there wasn't a Kitsuki. There's a Yusuki.
Oh, okay.
What did you
You
say?
were about
Kristen?
to say last year's champion is also participating? Huh?
Bayushi
Yeah.
Meilin.
Bayushi Meilin. Bayushi Meilin is very interested in how Kishida Riku is doing. That is the information you gain from that. So, we're going on to Matt. Matt, what is your successes that you're keeping? Your successes, opportunities, and strife.
So I have two. So I have 2 successes and 1 opportunity,
Is that from just kept dice?
just from kept dice.
Okay, so 2.
Oh no. You get to keep 2 of those.
Oh, two. Okay. I'll take 2 successes.
Okay, I'm gonna look at your things. Oh yeah, you got 2 successes. You're gonna keep both successes?
Yes.
All right. I got.
Because I'm not the kind of guy that notices everything. Unless it's something that's blatantly obvious.
And Sunuri. Okay. Tarek, what are you keeping? Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just keep both my successes, which is
That's it?
a total of 3 successes and 2 strife.
2 successes and 2 strife?
Yep.
Or did you say 3?
Oh, it's 3 successes and 2 strife.
Okay.
Because one of them was an exploding dice, and I'm keeping the 2 ring dice basically. The skill dice didn't come up with anything, so not really useful.
All right. Tarek, you do rather well. Sunari gets the applaud and the nod from the judge. Akio, you barely manage muster. I don't think you won your match, but you did pass by the judge's standard.
Ah.
Crystal, you mopped the floor with your person. You picked her up, threw her. She tried to push you out of the ring, and you just stood there and didn't move an inch. Then picked her up, put her down on the ground with one hand,
And tossed her aside.
and looked over at the judge, and the judge was like, "Point."
Looks like I've been focusing on the wrong things.
Hida Goharu, who is the judge, beams with pride. Just loves you.
Well, when I
That's my
heard that it was a
family.
crab judge.
Yeah.
After this, everybody is led inside. You are shepherded one at a time into a small gallery in the Kakita Dojo for the heraldry competition.
Probably won't
Bum,
do
bum,
as well
bum.
on this one.
Each contestant is shown 5 pieces of heraldry, including of increasing difficulty: a great clan, a family within a great clan, a minor clan, and an individual of great status and renown, and finally, a relatively minor samurai. And you're asked to identify them all. Partial answers earn partial credit. The judge is Doji Murashige of the Crane Clan. Consider, the judge says, the design of each heraldic emblem contains clues as to its origins and can be unlocked with careful study. Again, we're going to have approaches. We're going to start with Tarek's approach this time.
Well, I am a historian and have been trained in that kind of like knowledgeability. So I'm gonna try to think of my studies from the past and recall that to use as an advantage to identify these things. So historical references, or maybe um, a spark of memory to come up with it.
I'm gonna say that this is a recall, then, right? You're trying to recall information from memory. This is an Earth approach.
Okie dokie.
So lock that into your roll. Crystal.
How else?
What is a skill?
What is your approach? Well, think of what the judge said.
Well,
He said that each of the heraldic emblems...
they all have clues, in the
clues.
design. So I'm going to say, yeah, my character knows the major clans, but not necessarily some of the more minor clans and families. So I'm going to lean more toward, recalling obviously the more obvious ones, but trying to think through what the others could be.
So you're going to theorize based on what you're seeing, right?
Yeah.
You're going to look at it and go, well, that's a water thing. So probably part of the crab clan.
Yeah,
or,
that kind of thing.
Wow, that looks like a spirit. So probably dragon or phoenix, and then you're gonna walk it through your head. This is a theorizing. This is the fire approach.
Okay.
And Matt.
I am going to take the void approach because I probably
What
have
does that
no idea
mean
what
to
I'm
you?
looking at.
You're
Man.
gonna try to
That's
intuit
not how you
it?
play this game, Matt. It's not how you play this game. You're going to tell me how you're going to do that, and then I'm going to tell you what your ring is. So if you want a void approach, remember, void is about mysticism.
Mm-hmm. Well, as far as I can tell, I would probably search for more spiritual answers to to figure out what exactly the artifacts are.
What does that mean exactly? Because these are mons that symbolize people.
Hmm. Yeah. Let's see. And
How does
all
one
right,
use,
so the items that were
how does one use spirituality to gain information?
all right. Well, okay. So the items used to belong to. Shoot, my brain's not functioning right now.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
The items do belong,
Mhm.
either currently or in the past, to specific people. A mon is basically a coat of arms. These are coat of arms for different people.
Okay.
So, as part of the dragon clan, you have a dragon mon. It looks like a dragon in a circle. That is your mon, your symbol of your clan, your coat of arms.
Okay, so what am I supposed to tell the judge exactly about these items?
So he's going to present one to you, and you have to tell that person who, what family, clan, or person that coat of arms belongs to. So, like, is this the Scottish clan, McGregor, or is this, that's what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's see. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm already decently versed in in all the coat of arms, or the mons, excuse me. I would probably just go ahead and take a wild guess.
You're going to
as
just
to
take wild guesses. Right.
Mm-hmm.
You are...
Hey, that's how I got through school somehow.
I like this approach.
Multiple
Wild
guesses.
Yeah,
Look
you're
at
just
that
trying to
skill
feel it.
name.
I'm using
You're
my
gonna
gut feeling.
You're gonna use the air approach.
Of course, the lowest rank I have. Great.
The air approach. Making up bullshit
fire's not
and
too
hoping
bad.
people buy it. The air approach.
Okay,
So what
skill
skill
is
are we
it?
using?
It is going to be. Oh, I forgot what the skill is. I should have told you.
Like, I would have guessed
Culture. Culture.
Yeah.
Culture, my good.
I got nothing on that.
I don't
Alright.
think any of us do. Well, I don't know. Tarek might.
Yeah, I do.
Success
I totally
with
do.
strife.
Well, I got a success.
Oh, I got two. Okay,
Explosive
hold on.
successes.
Let me re-roll those
Nice.
two. Got one ring and one skill. Okie dokie. I gained a lot of strife,
One.
but good news is this is an earth check, so I'll lose 3 strife after this check.
So, Matt, we'll start with you. You rolled one die.
Mm-hmm.
You got a success and a strife.
Yep.
So please mark down that you got strife.
Mm-hmm.
The judge waves his fan in disapproval and lets you leave the testing area.
Damn it.
Crystal.
A success, a strife, and an opportunity.
All right. Well, you can use your opportunity to demonstrate your determination and skill in the face of adversity, suffering no embarrassment for the shame of failing. Which means you suffered the shame of failing, Matt. You're going to lose 1 glory point.
Ouch.
Okay.
And where do I?
You're under the right hand column on narrative mode of your character sheet. There should be an area that
It
says
says
social
social
status,
status.
and it has like
Ooh.
honor, glory, and status.
Ouch.
By the way,
So
Crystal,
you lose 1 glory.
for the Sumai competition, you gained a glory.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
And for this one, I just don't lose anything.
Yes.
Oh, did I get anything for my Sumai skills
So,
when I dabbed on them?
Tarek, what are your successes here? Opportunities and
So it looks like
Nice.
I'm gonna take the 2 explodey dices, and so that means that I'll have 3 successes, 1 opportunity, and 4 strife.
Wow.
But as a result of my history advantage, I very much enjoy history, so I lose 3 strife from it. So I'll have 4 strife instead of 7.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah.
Because you
That's why
have
I
an
went with
advantage with history that allows you to enjoy it
Exactly.
and not gain strife.
Exactly.
I'm
I feel
glad
good
my
about myself.
composure is high.
How many successes did you make again, please?
That's 3 successes and 1 opportunity, basically.
All right.
Oh yeah, what does my distinction do?
So this is what happens to Sunuri. The crane judge snaps his fan closed in approval and gives you a nod to move on to the next competition. You do better than most
Ooh.
people, but you do not achieve top honors. Top honors
Aw.
goes to...
Does my opportunity give me anything?
I will get to that.
Okay,
Top
cool.
honors goes to Kitsu Tsubasa. Well, at least it was another lion.
Yeah, that's a positive. I can high five him on my way out.
As a matter of your opportunity, you can use your opportunity to remove one of your strife. You can do it. You can accomplish your goal in a very flashy way that amuses the crowd. You gain the admiration of the crowd. Or you can learn something about an opponent. Or even Toshimoku. Or even Bayushi Sagai, the runner-up. Apparently, she's on the list too.
I will do. I will try to impress the crowd because my character is super boisterous and likes to be recognized.
All right. Everybody, cheers and cheers.
I love the adoration.
For
Yes,
Tsunari.
heap it upon me.
Everybody is escorted after the winner is announced. Kitsu Tsubasa. Everybody moves on to the athletics challenge. An obstacle course has been erected in the forest outside the school. The contestants are expected to run it 2 by 2. The course is a winding path through the forest, beginning and ending near the Kakita Gardens. The obstacles include a log laid across a rushing stream, a pit of mud with hanging ropes to swing across, and a tall but uneven wall to climb. The competition skill check is fitness, which I believe Crystal has a ton of.
Yeah, I had to move a point over to something else.
The competition is judged by Kakita Naomori of the Crane Clan. This judge nods. The best way to overcome the obstacles of your fate is by being flexible enough to adapt to them. So, I need to know everybody's approach, starting with Crystal.
I'm really not that flexible. I'm just gonna force my way through it.
Force your way through it. That is definitely an earth roll. No, it's not. That's water. Yeah, forcing your way through it.
Sorry.
I think that's fire, isn't it?
Hold on.
Hold
on.
Actually, I can actually see Earth too, because trying to
I'm
withstand or
definitely
No.
not doing air because I'm not good at that.
This is sturdy and braced. Fire, an all-out effort to overwhelm. So you said, what did you say exactly?
I'm just gonna force my way
Force
through it.
your way through it. So that's overwhelming a problem in one burst, or it could mean applying their strength from many directions and staying mobile. Both have both definitely have their place here. So let's pin it down a little more. We're gonna go to here we go. So water approaches to shift, adapt, exchange, and charm. Fire is to invent, theorize, incite, overwhelm, and innovate. I'm going to say this is fire.
Okay.
Tarek, how are you approaching this obstacle course?
I'm gonna try to kind of pace myself through the obstacle course and use whatever, because I'm not very fit or athletic of an individual, so I'm gonna try to use whatever advantages I can find in the terrain or in the field to work to my advantage, and then just try to make my way through the course as best as I can.
All right, you're going to do a water check.
Okay.
Matt, what is your approach?
Well, I'm going to use the spirits of the forest to help guide me through the obstacle course by breathing, relaxing, and perhaps speaking with the spirits as I'm making my way through the obstacle course. See, all right. So what am I to look out for?
Before each obstacle, everyone notices that the dragon monk says a short prayer before he does it, opens his eye, sees something no one else tends to notice, and then goes for that. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
thanks,
void.
Corey.
That's void. That's
That's awesome.
nonsense, but it works. Everybody
Oh,
make a
great
roll.
tree,
I was
Fred.
expecting maybe one prayer before starting the obstacle course, and then making my way through. But thanks, Corey.
Had 2 blank ones.
Monks are weird, and that's the thing about them. That's why people are like, monk, what?
All right. So hopefully I got it right. So fitness and approach void.
All right, you are keeping 3, Matt. So I guess you're keeping the ones
The ones that have stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 successes and 1 opportunity.
Man, I'm just
Okay.
piling on the
Man, I wish
strife.
I could have worded that so I ended up with water.
Akio, you're not the fastest through it, but you made it through it, and that's a success. You did it. You have an
Impressing
opportunity.
no judges.
You have an
Impressing
opportunity
no judges
though,
whatsoever.
to impress the crowd and make them applaud you. You can get information about another competitor, or you can reduce your strife by 1.
I think I'll go ahead and try to impress the crowd because of my previously horrible lost glory
You
from
notice
the previous
a way
competition.
through one of the obstacles that no one else does, and as soon as you do it, the person behind you notices how well you do and does the same thing, and everybody applauds you and knows that you innovated something somehow. You ever watch Ninja Warrior and go, why are they doing it like that? That's what you did.
All right, that
That's
makes
awesome.
sense.
Tarek, what are your successes, and tell me your
I keep all 3 dice, so I got a success and an opportunity with a strife.
Okay.
And a nothing burger.
I rolled 2 with nothing.
What would you
on
like
them.
to do with your opportunity before we go?
I'm gonna
into anything?
remove strife.
You're gonna remove
That's what I'm
strife?
gonna do. Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, you did fail. So you can use the opportunity to demonstrate determination and skill even in the face of adversity, suffering no embarrassment or shame for failing. You can remove your strife, or you can learn.
Yeah, I'll use it to not suffer embarrassment.
Okay.
That's more important at this point.
All right. So what happens is you get to the pit of mud with ropes hanging from it to swing from, and you get to a point where it is impossible to swing the rope to the next rope. But you hang on anyways, and you hang on, and you hang, and you hang until your arms burn, and everybody is biting their fingernails, wondering what you're going to do. And finally, you have to let go. Your grip just gives out. You land in the mud, but everybody applauds your grit.
Okay, that very much fits for a lion. I'm proud of that. I'm a courtier. I can't be
Chris,
great at all physical things.
2 successes.
2 success. Well, you can only keep 2. Oh, you don't
Yeah.
screw
Well,
that
I had a
strife.
3rd one on there.
Screw
Yeah.
that strife. Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
Well, I keep that one.
Your character, you did the fire approach. Tarek did the water approach. Okay. Your character, you got through it as tough as you could. You were not first, but you made it, and that's all that matters.
1 point.
1 point. The front runner is Miyamoto Hinata, who breezed through this with skill and grace.
Like a walking wall.
I hope Riku fell in the mud.
The next competition is horseback riding.
Oh god.
Adjacent to the obstacle
I don't even
course
know what
for the
this
athletics
is.
trial is a long series of ropes and flags that have been erected on a clear field for horseback riding. Contestants must mount one of the provided horses, ride to the end of the field, collect a flag, and then ride back. Then they have to take an offered spear and collect rings on it from where they hang at various points across the court. Contestants are judged on both speed and grace. The check that you need to make is survival.
Okay.
The judge,
Survival.
of course, is Ataku Oichi of the Unicorn Clan.
Yeah.
She grins at you and says, "It's time to tame your I apologize, everybody. Let me do this again.
It's time to tame your speaker.
It's time to tame a steed. You must be fierce and bold as the horse. Good luck." We're going to
I'm gonna
start
fail this
with
so bad.
Tarek. I haven't started with you in a while, so...
My approach to the horsemanship.
The pony
I'm going to
person vote.
try. Yeah, I'm gonna try. This is gonna sound crazy, but I'm gonna try to give my horse an apple and pet it and get all buddy with the horse and be like, "Don't embarrass me, please, oh God." And then I'll try my best to ride it out and see what I can do.
You're gonna
Sounds
charm
like
very
water to
uncertain
me.
about
your
this.
approach is to charm the horse and hope it does the work for you.
Exactly.
Water, sir. This is a water check.
Come on, I gave you an apple. I went out of my way to give you an apple. Okay.
Matt,
And show you love and
What is your
affection. My approach is to essentially, man, trying to think. All right, since I've got a monk, I gotta monk things up. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and essentially, not not
Great
tame the
horse, Kami. No, just like...
Nah, just speak gently to the horse and do a little bit of prayer. Offer it some unconditional love and kindness, and work with the
It sounds
horse.
like you're trying to get a date with the horse.
yeah,
Nope.
this is also water. This is a water check as you are charming the
okay.
horse.
You basically
You've-
described the same
You've
thing.
Giving the horse a blessing. You sweet talk the horse. This is water for you as
I was
well.
hoping for void. Ugh.
Of course you
Yeah.
were.
Spirit of the horse,
Uh,
help me.
Crystal, what is your approach? I grab the horse and hold on and don't let go.
I could actually see that happening.
My thighs are like a vice around the horse.
I will not fall off of this.
And the poor horse gets choked in the middle
I'm going
of the
to show the
competition.
horse a firm
Falls
hand and keep a lookout of where we need to go, so it doesn't lose its footing or anything.
So you're basically going to survey your surroundings on this.
Survey my surroundings, yes.
Everybody's doing water. These are
Oh.
all water approaches.
Ah, water.
All right.
That's a good one for me.
Might as well click mine.
So
So
make your
I
rolls.
got 2 opportunities with a strife and a blank thing.
So you did not succeed.
But you found a lot of opportunity to get good with the horse.
Which skill is this again? Oh, survival.
Survival. Yes,
Survival.
Survival.
Wow, you were really good at this stuff.
How dare you,
Oh,
madam?
you got to roll more dice.
Another skill. I mean,
A ring, another ring die. Oh, it didn't take. You gotta try it again. There you go.
There we go. You did
Ah.
really well.
So, Tarek, what is your?
Yeah, I got 2 successes and 1 strife.
Okay, give yourself that stripe.
Yeah, I'm getting up there. This has been a trying day.
Okay. 2 successes, right?
Yep.
You definitely succeed at doing it all. You don't get all the rings at the end, but you get most of them, and you come close to becoming the champion. But you didn't do it.
Fall a little short.
Fall
I'm
just-
sure the moto was going to be like, I got this.
There is a moto.
Moto.
Moto Batbiar
Hello,
is
moto.
the unicorn person here.
They're like
Okay.
born on horses.
Akio. What kind of role does Akio have?
Let's see. 2 opportunities and a strife.
So you can spend your opportunity. You can spend one of your opportunity to make sure that you don't look like an
Safe
idiot.
face.
I
You
will
didn't fall
take that.
underneath the horse and
I will
get
take that.
You can use another opportunity to get rid of a strife, or get a detail about another competitor.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm willing to get detail on another competitor
Okay.
and not make myself look like an idiot.
You can choose from Hitoshi, Kikiru Riko, Bayushi Meilin, Miyamoto Hinata, Shiba Toya, Moto Batbiar, Kitsu Tsubasa, Yusuke Jun, or you can get something about Toshimoko, the Master of Ceremonies, or the runner-up of last year's competition, Bayushi Sugai.
Man, I'm curious about the Master of Ceremonies, as like considering as to why you just added her as like
Him.
or add that person to the roster of people I can observe.
Well, as you notice, as you look at him, anytime Hitoshi enters the competition, he's got the dirtiest look. He does not like that kid. He looks disdainful upon Hitoshi.
Ah. He screwed my daughter.
Okay, but you fail, but you don't fall off the horse. But the horse, the horse runs off the course, but you're able to rein it back and get it back onto the course. Unfortunately, you're already disqualified by the time it happens, and everybody is at least surprised and at least understands that you were able to get a hold of the horse at the end and bring it back to the course.
No dishonor on you, no
Seiko.
dishonor on your cow, no dishonor on your family.
Seiko.
4 successes, 3 strife.
Are you kidding me? 4 successes, everybody.
Yeah.
We have returned. So,
That is yet to
let
be seen.
me just finish off this competition real quick. Seiko masterfully did the Horseman challenge. She even beat out Moto, whatever her name is.
Unicorn lady.
Moto
Batbiar.
horse person.
Batbiar.
Moto Batbiar. By the way, I'd like to tell you about the people who failed in their challenges in the last competitions. In the Sumai competition, Kitsu Tsubasa and Yusuke Jun both failed. In the heraldry competition, Hitoshi and Moto Batbiar both failed. In the athletics competition, Hitoshi fails despite a respectable performance. And in the horseback riding competition, Hitoshi and Miyamoto Hinata both fail. There's one last competition for the day, and we're going to try and finish that one out, and then we'll end the game. This last one is
Okay.
conduct. It is
Conduct.
It is a competition of etiquette.
I was going to say, is this a courtesy check?
This will be a courtesy check, yes. Oh, the trial uses either culture or courtesy
Culture or courtesy?
chosen by you.
Rank 0 or rank 0?
The conduct trial is held in the same gallery as the heraldry contest and features a panel of 3 judges. Each judge asks the contestant a question of etiquette, courtesy, or ceremony, with possible follow-up questions. If they find the answer inadequate, with possible follow-up questions if they find your answer inadequate. Contestants are also graded on their conduct during the test. The questions range from deceptively simple questions like who received the last cup in the tea ceremony, who receives the last cup in the tea ceremony, to excruciating specific ones. The Topaz Champion meets the Emerald Magistrate at a bridge wide enough for only one samurai to cross. Who must bow and defer to the other? The judges are Soshi Tomoe of the Scorpion Clan, Doji Mirashige of the Crane Clan, and Ikoma Ikehara of the Lion Clan. I will start with Crystal and her approach.
Well, I may not always pay courtesy as much attention as I should, but I do know what I've been taught. So I'm going off of rote memory.
Right. You will be doing Earth as your approach. Matt, what is your approach?
Oh no.
Oh no, I can't hear him.
I can hear him.
Nope, can't hear him. Let's go back to the United States.
Hello.
All right,
Hello.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yes, we've
Go
got
for
all.
it.
Okay, good. All right, at least it was quick this time.
Yep.
All right, so I am going to... Man.
Okay. Think about it.
Mhm.
We're coming back to you. Tarek, what
right.
is your character's approach? What is
So my character starting to feel kind of stressed. So he's gonna rely on his wit and humor to break the tension of difficult questions and try to buy himself enough time to come up with an answer to satisfy the judges.
All right, you're gonna trick and con them, so that's air.
Well, I meant not really trick and con, but I'll
You're
accept the air
buying
thing.
time. You're using weird tactics to figure out the answer. You're doing air, sir.
Okay.
You know what? I'll go ahead and just try to remember what I was taught in school, because I can't seem to think of it any other solution to the problem.
All right, that is also an Earth approach. Everybody, roll your dice.
And you said it was courtesy or culture?
Courtesy or culture, your choice.
Oh, good. At least I don't fail.
Okay.
In fact, you got an explosive success, Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Matt also got an explosive success.
All right, so let me... Okay, 1 ring. And another explosive success.
Wow.
Should I just roll one more?
Yeah, roll it again. Oh, that is the end.
Okay.
So, we're gonna start with Crystal when she figures out all of her roll.
Oh, but how does void work, by the way?
That's what I was wondering.
You do get void points.
Well, I mean,
You
Huh?
do get void points, but void is not coming into the equation until later.
okay.
Mm.
At least I don't think so. Approaches, yep, there's nothing about void points and spending them yet. So, I should... Oh. Yes, void points isn't until halfway through the adventure, and then we'll worry about those.
Okay. All right.
Okay, we ready?
Yes.
I have 2 successes, an opportunity, and 3 strife.
Right. That's a lot of strife for this.
Yeah.
You succeed at your conduct check. You used an earth approach? You said?
Yes.
You were able to get through the conduct challenge. Your memory serves you well. You're not the best, but you did
I
it.
pass.
You can use your opportunity to remove strife.
Yes,
Satisfy the
please.
crowd. Okay, removing strife. Matt, what is your role?
All right, 2 explosive opportunities. So I only
No.
select 1 column, or
So you only keep a number of dice equal to your ring. So your ring is 2, right? Because it says you're rolling 2 ring, 2 skill, correct?
okay,
So
yeah,
you keep 2 of those dice. So of course you're going to keep the only 2 that have symbols on them.
okay. All right,
So,
then explosive success and success.
no.
No?
Your explosive
you
success
have another roll to make.
re-rolled into another explosive success.
Uh-huh,
That's
which
one
then
die.
led to oh,
You need to make
So,
another roll.
Oh, he did. He did.
No, he already did. He did.
Really?
So-
the last
came
one I
up with
saw
nothing.
is...
So,
Oh, no, there's another one here below.
exactly. You made 3 successes if you keep only dice with symbols on them.
yeah.
I mean...
I'll keep only
ew.
dice with symbols on them.
So your first die is an explosive success, which exploded into another die, which became an explosive success.
Uh-huh.
So that counts as 1 die, which exploded
Alright.
again into another die with no symbols on it.
Mm-hmm.
But that also is 3 strife as well.
That's also 3 strife.
Yeah, if you wanted, you could take one of the blank ones, and it would be 1 less success and 1 less strife.
That's right. Or 2 less successes and 2 less strife.
Yeah.
So tell me which 2 dice you're keeping. And as you play this game, you should get better and better at this and just be like, I know what those dice
2
are.
explosive successes.
You're going to... That's 1
So
die.
you get to keep 2
Oh,
dice.
that's
You keep 2 dice.
And you can keep a blank one if you want.
Every time you
Or
re-roll a die
actually,
with
you
an
only
explosive,
have to keep one.
it counts as the
Mhm.
same die.
okay. Okay. So explosive success and a success. That's it.
Okay, so then you're keeping 3 successes and you're gaining 3 strife.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just making sure you understand.
Yeah.
Your approach was Earth as well, right?
Earth. Mm-hmm.
Remembering your lessons.
Okay. Not only do you succeed, you're one of the best people there. In fact, I think you become the best person at this check, at the test of conduct. You conduct yourself in a very well manner and can answer any question, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's the description. You did it. Not only did you do it, you're the best.
You're the best around.
You're the best.
Tsunari.
Gaining another glory point.
Yeah, I may lose this whole thing. I got two opportunities and 2 strife.
Okay, you fail at the challenge. What are you going to use your opportunities?
1 to not be super embarrassed, and I guess 1 to reduce my strife.
Got it.
Also, this is a social skill check. Is that right?
This is a social skill check.
So,
Has nothing to do with adversarialness or...
no. I was looking at my my, but it doesn't. It's not targeting anybody. Okay, so I'll use 1 to reduce my strife.
All right. Yeah. Akio is the front runner for the conduct challenge and earns the praise of the
Sweet.
judges.
Oh yeah, how does the reducing someone else's TN thing work?
Basically, if Tarek walks up to somebody and tries to do a social challenge against them, you can say, Tarek, I'm going up to help Tarek, and that will happen.
Okay.
That's all it does. But the scene is ending now. Hitoshi is the only person who fails this contest. After the conduct competition, Toshimoko gives another brief speech and encourages the contestants to rest and relax this evening. There's a certain suggestive tone to his remarks that seem almost improper. Most of the contestants proceed directly to the nearest sake house. And that's where we'll pick up the game next time. Everybody who had bonuses that only last a scene, those bonuses go away.
Yay.
Would you like a point tally?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay, give me one moment. After the competition is over, Tsunari has 3 points. Akio has 5 points. And Seiko has 8 points. Meaning she's already passed her Genpuku.
Wow. Congratulations.
She can coast.
I'm not sure how well I'll do on the next day.
She can coast the next day and still pass and be a samurai. But now she's in the running.
No, now I have to prove myself still.
Now you're in the running to be the Topaz champion.
Yeah.
Pretty dope.
That is pretty dope.
Yeah, that is.
Alright guys, that is the game for the day. We'll do this next week on Saturday. What time is still up in the air? I have no idea because everybody's schedule is still a little crazy. And we're going to get this tacked down to a specific time that we can do every weekend on Saturday. If you're watching, I want to thank you so very much for seeing this all the way through to the end, especially with the little technical difficulties we had here and there. Yeah, we love you, and subscribe if you like this and want to see more. We'll be doing more, especially this adventure. Like this video if you liked it. Comment below with crazy stuff about Legend of the Five Rings or any role-playing game. We always love to hear from you. If you love how I run games and you want more, if you want to know how I run games, I got an adventure out called The Sunken Fortress. Link is in the description below. Pick that up. Buy one for your game master. He'll appreciate that.
We helped play test it, and my Dragonborn almost lost his brain.
Spoilers, man! Spoilers!
What sort of spoilers? People are going to be like, what? Are the puzzles hard to solve, or is there bad monsters? Nobody
So-
knows.